This is legitimately one of the best incremental games I've ever played, and I'm told New Game Plus is even better. So we're gonna do New Game Plus. We just need to dump one of our idiots in and start the run. I legitimately can't stop playing this. Each room better than the previous. And we're gonna start in a pretty good one. So we're trying to escape the big hand. He's gonna get a phone call, talk to someone. We're gonna move on. I don't really know what New Game Plus is gonna give us, but it's gonna be good. I think it's higher challenges, higher rewards, higher everything. There's our dart. There's this little weirdo. Zenith shop. Spend gold to buy Zenith, which can be spent on these powerful new upgrades. All right, I don't have any gold. You throw one more dart than before. Your dart speed is 200% faster. Turbo boost your rattling gun by 100%. These are so good. Okay, so we're going to need some of this. Spend gold to buy Zenith. Right, well, we can't do that yet. We can't leave this room yet. We've got Verminos in the way. We must pay 10 million, so the rewards are 10 times bigger. So he just sits there being in the way for now. We got a hat on. Okay, that's fine. We're just going to start throwing at the board. Every time we hit the targets, gold pops out. Different amounts. The better the bullseye, the better the gold. So that was a green bullseye for 3. That was a bad bullseye for 1. If we get it right in the red zone, we'll probably get 5. For now, we're going to throw darts. There's also the bottles at the top. We can try and hit those. Not sure that actually does anything, but we'll eventually hit them accidentally anyways. We've already saved up 18 gold. There's a bullseye 4, but now we can start to get more. Gold nuggets are worth 100% more for 8, and this escalates out of control wildly. 10 more gold for another 100%, so we're making that much more money. Now a green shot is worth 7. That's more than the old bullseye. The real bullseye now is worth 11. The numbers go up till we're going to hit numbers that are like, I can't even describe how big they are. 1 trillion zeros, one after the other. But now we just enjoy the ride. Whoops, didn't mean to let that one go so low. Just trying to do it quickly too. We got to get the gold piled up. This is so good. Every room better than the last. And it just keeps going. They'll build each other up, and the Zenith thing is really cool. How much does it cost? 1,000 to buy one? Is that what I'm understanding? Do we have one? We've got one already. What do we pick? That's a Pego thing. That's Bubba. We probably want to start so plus. I think we definitely want to start in the dart room with these. One more dart. Dart speed is 200% faster. That might be good. Trial mode is worth more. We can get more gold pretty easily, so I think for now, what we're going to want is probably one more dart. Let's see what that leaves us. Whoops. So now we're accidentally throwing darts, but that's good. If we get 2 darts and throw them quicker, that's all the better too. We're just going to start throwing them at this point. When you throw 2, you can only aim 1 really, if that. Like that would normally be about a bullseye. I guess it still was. That we can live with. $126 for us. And counting. So with that, we could buy a bigger bullseye size times 2. We can also make gold worth now 400% more. Look at the size of that bullseye. It's hard to miss. We even got a fun sound from that. You get fun sounds for the more bullseyes in a row you get. And we'll probably get a few if the bullseyes are this big. This one I can hit. Except that. But we hit the bottle. The nice glass shattering sound. And we'll throw again. That one went way up there. Gotta remember to keep it nice and low. I got a pretty good idea where the bullseye is-ish. You wait, let it hit the bottom, and it's just on the way back up. I don't know how to describe it other than just I time it. Just a little bit up, off it goes. Got it. That time I kind of panicked, but luckily the secondary dart hit it. The lower dart will hit it there. We're up to nearly $400. So we can add a new super bullseye zone if we want. We can also get 300% more gold. We can also get the darts drop 1.5 times more gold, which is important, and we'll make them 500% more valuable. So now the value is even higher. I wish my dart throwing was a little quicker, but it'll certainly get there. Throwing 2 darts at a time definitely helps. We'll pick up all of that. There's another 150 for us. We really should be upgrading as we go. Anytime we're waiting, we're sort of wasting time. And up it goes again. Missed. We get double greens, and that's okay. We'll scoop that up. $363. Let's get a new super bullseye zone. That's going to be worth even more. We'll make the bullseye zone bigger. Gold is worth 300% more. That's unlocking some new upgrades. Plus that one. So lots of value. We got a big purple zone for bullseyes now. That means it pushed the green zones further out too. And it also minimized the pale zones. So we just got more chance of getting higher rewards. I'm not as necessarily going directly for the bullseye when I'm throwing these. I'm just throwing roughly at whatever, like a quick time. I just can't wait for him to go all the way up and down with the dart again. But that should be close. Double reds. We're up to nearly $1,000. So pretty soon we'll be able to turn up the dart speed using our zenith points. I like zenith points. Okay, there's a super bullseye. That was worth 76 all by itself. 76 entire dollars. The sky's the limit from here. And a little bit there. We got a red zone. Good enough for me. $1,200. So what we actually want is going to be 200% speed once we buy one of these. Done. So yeah, we reload the next dart much quicker. And I think that also maybe applies to my rattling gunner. Oh, maybe it doesn't, but we do get an auto throw option at some point where I just automatically throw the darts. 200% quicker so far too. This is already so much quicker. We'll make so much money. We scoop all that up. We already made another 1,000, 1,100, 1,200. So with that, we're going to throw an additional dart. We're going to make the bullseye bigger. We're going to make the gold worth more. Now we throw 3 at a time for even more money. So I'm just going to throw very roughly where a bullseye should be. And between the 3 darts, they should be doing something. This will get quick and out of hand. Throw the darts, bullseye, throw the darts, bullseye, throw the darts, bullseye. I wonder if every New Game Plus unlocks a new, like, something, a new currency. 10 million gold is considerably more than what we had to do last time. But we did take it well beyond 10 million gold, to be fair. We got all that, 2,100 gold for us. Swing it again. What do we got there? More gold. 2,500 now. Now, what do we want with all that? A super bullseye zone? Probably. Bigger bullseye, more gold value, all the way up to 1,200%. So now we get that tiny blue zone. But we should be able to hit that somewhat often, considering we're throwing 3 darts. I don't know what the next zenith points cost. That was a blue hit there. I do believe that's where I got a bigger gold nugget. The value will go up. Our dopamine levels are rising. They're going to get real high today. We do enjoy this game a lot. Throw that out there, right in the blue zone. The time just slips away on this too. You think you've only been playing for an hour and then it's your birthday before you know it. And your birthday's in the winter. Got almost $4,000. And more. Whoops, didn't mean to throw that one. So with that, we are going to upgrade something. We're going to befriend a rattling gunner who automatically fires mini darts. That's to our benefit. We can also make them shoot, say 15% faster for now. Let's also make gold nuggets 1,200% more valuable plus that. So 1,300 plus 1,200. 2,500%. So now my little rattling gunner is going to help us out. And to begin with, not that strong. They certainly get there though. They can fire lots of darts. Actually, I guess to begin, they're still doing pretty good. Nothing wrong with that. 4,000 for the next point here. That's not far away. That won't be hard to get. We'll be able to do that really quite quickly at this rate. Throw the darts. Out they go. One more up. Perfect. Oh, we missed the bullseye. I could spend forever just in this room. And that's the beauty of this. Every room is so good. There's a blue zone. Big bullseye for us. There's a purple. That one might be a blue. Nope. Well, it's just a little bit too low, but there's $8,000. So let's buy another one of these. Then we can decide what's next. We get a 100% rattling gun. We don't really have trial mode yet, so I don't think we need that. Turbo boost your magician mousey experience from fire darts. We don't really have that either. I think I might want faster throw speed. Considering I'm manually throwing for now. These are resettable too, so if we don't like our choices, we can revert and switch. Now we can rapid fire these though. Oh, this money's going to get so stupid so quickly. It's hard to just imagine not making $10 million in the next minute or two. We'll see where we get though. Why are we only throwing 2 darts? Did I see that correctly, or were they just one on top of the other? That might have been the case. And that's okay. We're still throwing lots of darts. Oh yeah, they were just tucked together. I wasn't looking. But all that gold on the ground gave us over 11,000. 11,220. We'll just keep going up from there. We should be able to get more bullseyes. We can fire so fast, I might as well just rapid fire. There's really not much point in aiming anymore, considering we'll just cover the spread. I think we'll make more DPS this way. More money. Okay, we'll scoop up all that. $18,000 for us. And we can unlock trial mode now for a bigger bonus. That might actually be worth it. Before doing that, let's get a super bullseye zone and make the bullseye zone bigger. We'll make gold worth up to 2100%. Then we'll also make it another 300% there. Now we got a tiny little bullseye zone in there too, which is going to be hard to hit, but we might get it eventually. It'll get bigger anyway, and one day that won't even show up. It'll be pushed off the board from new, bigger, better bullseyes. There's a lot of new bullseyes we can get. Okay, right, I gotta rapid fire this. I forget how quick we can fire. And if I want to take advantage of it, I really do just have to wing it like this. We'll get tons of money per minute this way. And we'll get those quick upgrades. Like there's probably already a lot sitting on the ground. Yep, nearly 17,000. If we throw all that down, 20,000. So there was this one, trial modes are 5 times more. We're going to buy one of these for 16,000. Trial mode will be boosted. Then we got unlock trial mode again, which was 5,000 only, so we're nearly there. Before doing trial mode, I think I want to make the bullseye a little bit bigger. We can only do trial mode so often. Then I want to be able to hit really high scores on it because it's a big multiplier for us. So we just throw and throw and throw and throw. Scoop all that up. $22,000 for us. It happened so quick. So bullseye, bigger, bigger again. You can auto throw darts 50% faster. You throw an additional dart. Will 50% faster. I guess stacks on top of our other numbers probably. It's hard to say at this point, but the bullseye zones are bigger now. We'll stack up a little bit more money, then we'll do trial mode. We don't want to wait too long, because then we're being inefficient the other direction. It really is a shame we can't just throw darts at the creatures blocking our way. Hitting this rat with a dart would definitely brain it real good. We turned it into a skewer. I think we had a pretty good hit there. I could tell by the sound of it. Okay, let's unlock trial mode for 5 grand. Bigger bullseye times 1 at least. Then we're also going to get... Let's get a faster rattling gunner real quick. Up to already 80, 90, 100% faster. Now we're going to increase the value of gold. Up to 3,000%. That's a big enough bullseye. We'll do trial mode. So on this, we want to be very sure to get nice high scores. So we definitely don't want to do that. We need to get big hits. So there's a nice yellow. It's always harder to do when I'm talking, but we'll make this work together. Okay, right there. Not a bullseye. It was an almost bullseye. I could tell almost immediately if it's on a good trajectory because I've done this way too much. And I'm surprisingly not better at it. Maybe unsurprisingly not better at it. Well, we hit a purple there, but now we get a 5 times multiplier already. That's crazy good. So now we can just launch it the thing. We can't do trial mode again for another 5 minutes, but we can sit here and enjoy our rewards. Oh, that gold for us. We're up to 108,000 already. The next thing only costs 64, so we'll buy one of those. Then we just got to decide what we want to spend it on. Maybe we'll get an extra dart in the volley. Not sure that's going to be the best choice, but it's going to be more money. Upgrades are upgrades at this point. Plus, we can reset it later if we don't like the choices. But the money's really going to pile up here. Like really, really, really quick. Okay, we grabbed all that. There's 240,000. There's a good bullseye. You can hear it. It has that really clunking sound. The sound it makes if you really just really cleanly throw a dart really hard into a dartboard. Okay, 414,000. It's time for some upgrades. We're going to throw an additional dart for 100 grand. We're going to automatically throw a dart every 4.5 seconds. Trial mode's going to be... Well, let's get more super bullseyes out. Actually, we need the Magician Mousey too for 250,000. Magician Mousey has a 10% chance to gain 2 experience from fire darts. So we'll get a few levels of that because we need that going up. Bullseye zone also bigger. Base gold value going up. So Magician Mousy is this one. We got 1 point. So fire darts. We have a 1 in 40 chance of firing a fire dart. When we do, it's going to give experience, which level up Magician Mousy for better rewards. Already it happened. So we can have a 1 in 60 chance of a gold dart now, which is going to give 20 times gold. It's just that easy. So there's some fire darts already. So those are giving lots of experience. So Magician Mousy is leveled up. The next point here is 256,000. So we can actually already do it. We'll do that. Magician Mousy. Turbo boost your Magician Mousy experience, fire darts. Yeah, so we're going to double the amount of experience they get. And then we can do this again. So they now get 4 experience per magic dart. And as we already saw, there can be a lot. The fire darts are going to give double. The gold darts give huge amounts of gold. Things are going to roll along really rapidly. Basically, nothing can stop us now. There's 454,000. The original million gold we need seems so small in comparison. We're already 3/4, 2/3 of the way there, really. That didn't take long at all. Give me that. 730,000. We hit a bullseye with the fire dart. I don't think the fire dart matters where it lands, experience-wise. Leveled up again. Gold is multiplied by 1.25 times. We can also we have a 1.3 chance, 1.6 times higher being imbued, which means more fire and gold darts. Accidentally clicked on him. He still wants 10 million to leave. That has not changed. It doesn't have to change yet. 10 million is easy. We're going to blow through that number. We do have 1.5 million, so let's get a new super bullseye zone. Whoops, I didn't mean to click that twice. That's okay. We're going to drop more gold per dart too. 1,000% more gold, 2,000, 3,000, 4,000% more. Plus a few more here. That'll work. Now when we're launching these darts, all the more. We kind of got ahead of ourselves in the bullseye zones. That's why they're stacked up like that. We really need to spend some money making the bullseye zones bigger. But this will be a lot of money right here as it was. There was another 1.2 million. And that's just going to go up from here. Magician Mousy is probably ready for some upgrades too. It's so nice being able to throw darts this quickly. So Magician Mousy actually doesn't have any points. That's okay. Little potato man here. We could buy another point for $1 million. I think we're going to get faster dart throwing, because that seems to be really doing good for us. We can rapid fire the darts. That's going to be rapid amounts of money and experience and everything. We need lots of imbued chance. The more imbued we get, the better. But let's also spend 2.56 million making the bullseyes bigger. And more gold per dart. More from trial mode as well. Trial mode is coming up in only 20 seconds actually, so that might work out well. We'll try to make a bigger bullseye. But for now, we're going to be alright. So they ranked up again. We probably want more gold gain maybe. Maybe a higher chance of being imbued so we get more experience. Let's do that for now. Gold gain isn't really going to be a problem for us. Okay, there's another 3.5 million. Trial mode is ready, so let's just get a little bit more money to make the bullseye zone bigger. That way I have a much higher chance of hitting it. Okay, 5.8 million. We're only going to get 2 upgrades there, but that's actually okay. We could actually get a higher score for trial mode here for only 8 million. Maybe we should save up for that because 8 million is not going to take long anyway. We could probably do that in less than a minute, and the next 5 minutes after that will be even better for us. So let's scoop up all that. Yeah, we're already halfway there. There's up to 7 million, couple more darts. That's probably $1 million right there. Easily. Oh wait, more money from trial mode? Trial mode it is. So we're going to do our best to hit those bullseyes. We got one there, 195 score for that. That was a bad throw. We'll do better. I think we'll do better. Okay, there's another bullseye. We just got to focus. I'd settle for green or better. That would still be lots. Okay, I screwed that one up real bad. It's very hard to time it that finely. We like that spot a lot. We hit that one all the time. There's another green zone. We'd like another bullseye. Can we get one more? What do we got? Nope. So the million should really pile up fast now. Nothing's going to stop us. Our little rat friend is ranked up as well. That's going to be good for everything. The more that can level up, the better it's going to be for us. Let's get a higher chance of being imbued, times 2. So 2.5 times overall for the darts to be imbued. That's more gold and more fire. We could also turn the gold ones up to be worth more too. Not that money is any problem. We're really already done this room if we want to be, but we don't want to be. We can also boost currency gain in all rooms by 1.2 times, which also includes the room we're in. We're going to throw an additional dart as well. We're going to click on Ratatouille to open his shop. We can unlock the Shadow Realm as well. And we're going to make gold worth more money. Probably finish off this one. And to start working our way up the line. Got $1.2 million left over. The rattling gun is going to shoot 90% faster. Plus 100 and lots. 100 and 100% plus 185% on top of that. So the rattling gunner is going to be quick. We're also going to spawn more gold nuggets. On this mode, the upgrades kind of run away on us. The rattling gunner shoots 85 darts a minute currently. 85 per minute. Trial mode is already ready to go again. I did have to step away for a drink of water, so that would be why that's back up. Seeing as we have $73 million suddenly, we can do something better. Okay, we're going to get more gold here. We can also get 1% gold value for every upgrade in the shop. More gold value out of darts there. We're going to get a new super bullseye zone. We're going to make upgrades a little cheaper. Let me just fire away on this for a second to build up some more money. We'll let that really pile up a moment. We can also do Ratatouille shop. That comes after trial mode though, that currency. So let's get bigger bullseyes, up to $42 million worth. What does that look like now? We got the nice blue bullseye in there. I think I could probably hit that once or twice in trial mode. So I think it's probably worth it to do that. There is a new trial mode upgrade there for 780 million. Let's just make bullseye bigger for 78. We can throw darts 50% faster. Also, where's this guy's next upgrade? Trial mode can be boosted. It's only 4 million for one, 16 million, 65 million. So we'll get trial mode is going to be worth lots more. What else do we want from that? Maybe we can throw darts quicker. I don't know which one we want here. Maybe just more experience from our mouse. Those mouse upgrades are insanely good. So might as well keep going with that. Now we'll just throw a few more in, because we're going to stack up even more money. There's 318 million already. Yeah, that's going to be a lot of fire darts too. We're rapid firing those. All right, that's 534 million. Let's get bigger bullseye, new bullseye. Now we can do trial mode. Let's see what we can hit with that. There's an orange, bad shot. The second shot was a blue. That was a way bad shot as well. We got a focus. There's a blue. Even these blues are tons. Pinks are better, but blues will be way better for us anyway. Especially with the new upgrades we got. That one just was bad. We don't need to talk about that one. Or that one. That was also bad. That's okay. We got a 40 times multiplier anyway. And we got some platinum now. We can spend at Ratatouille. Fire darts give more experience. Absolutely. Because they got a multiplier on top of that. So they'll give 32 experience. We should also get rattling gun shoots faster. We got lots of platinum. We might as well spend it. Dart upgrades are going to be cheaper. We don't need to worry about Todio yet. And then we fire away. It feels strange that we're already in the hundreds of millions of dollars. Trial mode is back again. We don't really need to do that right now because we stepped away for a second, so it shouldn't have built up that much in the meantime. We can do a Shadow Realm right now, though. We might as well. If we can fire this many darts. Shadow Realm, we just got to defeat the big monster. We don't have a ton of damage going, but I don't think we need a ton of damage if we're firing this many darts this quickly. We'll get a multiplier out this as well. DPS is only like 75. Now we got to fight the next boss, which we cannot yet defeat. But we do have a 1.5 times multiplier, and we also have $1 billion. So we easily can enter the next room if we want to. We're just enjoying the dart room. We should also check on the mouse. We got 96 of these points to spend. We don't really need to deal with the accountant toad yet. But we do need to deal with some stuff in here. There's so many good upgrades to pick from this early on. Let's do an additional dart overall. Let's get from 1.2 to 1.6 times multiplier in all rooms. We don't need the gacha thing yet. Oh, we want the magician monkey mousy to have a lot more chance at darts. A lot more experience. Because he's going to be doing good. We got 3 points here already. Your rattling gunner's darts can now be imbued by magic. Imbued. Well, give 1 point to that. He fires enough darts. That's going to help. We're going to want maybe gold gain increased a few times. Then we'll also get gold darts. Let's get fire darts up one level. They get 3 experience plus their multiplier on top of that. And we can fire so quickly that we'll get a lot of experience off those. Any of the fire darts is now big experience. We haven't seen any in just a second. There's a few there. And he ranked up again. And he's already, yeah, like almost 40% of the way through that rank. We got 6.21 billion suddenly. Money escalates so quickly. And there's still more new game pluses. Let's get 50% more during the trial mode. Let's also get a new super bullseye. And let's make the bullseye a lot bigger. Now we got more targets to aim at. So now the blue zone is way out here. The blue zone's actually like a boring zone suddenly. We don't want to hit the blue zone. We want to hit everything else. Money is going to be pretty stupid there. There's another 2 billion. We should upgrade this raw gold value. The last upgrade didn't even cost $1 billion. We can also get gold nuggets are worth much more. We can also make upgrades a little cheaper. It's relatively cheap to do that right now. Now we get a 14% discount. And we can still fire this quickly. Okay, well there's 4.32 billion. Things just escalate way quick this way. Way quick. So we just keep throwing, just keep throwing. There's $12 billion. We're going to see our little peanut friend here so we can buy 1, 2, 3 more of these upgrades. I think we want faster throwing. So that's 1,000% faster. Let's throw an extra dart too. Now we only need 16.7 billion for another point. That's not going to be hard to make. We can throw so quick now. This is kind of silly, really. Because we're going to get rapid fire experience for our mousy magician too. And if we scoop all this up, there's 22 billion. So we probably want another one of these points. The next one's only 67 billion, which isn't bad. But we want to pick what we want here. There's trial mode. Let's get magician mousy experience. I don't know if that one is worth it. We'll probably redo those at some point. But for now, let's just rapid fire some experience. We fire so many darts. We can even just see them hitting the jackpot every once in a while. If we pick up all that, there's 21 billion. Let's get bigger bullseye. Let's get a multiplier for all rooms. Let's also get more gold from our darts specifically. Let's get a higher chance to spawn 2 gold nuggets and a higher chance to spawn 3. So 23% of them will spawn 3 gold nuggets instead of 1. They also have a good chance to spawn 2. That's just going to do good things for our income naturally. Magician Mousy is leveled up. There's 4 points already. There's arcane darts. Arcane darts are good for the skeleton monster. We're not really going to fight that right now. Let's just have a higher chance of being imbued. And then let's maybe just get more fire dart. And fire dart again. That way, we're going to spawn enough fire darts just from fire rate that we just want to maximize the experience we get from them for now. Once we max out the experience with a Magician Mousy, then we can redo it all in a better way. I really need to do trial mode too. We got $50 billion to spend. Let's get a new super bullseye. Make bullseyes bigger. Then we're also going to get fancier darts for more gold per dart. We're also going to get experience going up from the fire darts. That's actually maxed already. Okay, let's do trial mode real quick. Otherwise, I'm never going to do it. We're going to have to do this at some point. Okay, we got 1,371 from that zone. 1,371 in just about the same spot. 1,371 again. Even at 1,371s, we're going to get a massive multiplier. 914s is less. They go up by, I think, 50% per level. So we definitely want to try and hit the bullseye. Which is like saying you want to get a hole-in-one in golf. It seems obvious, but is it? Okay, there's 1371. And that was a bad one. As soon as I touched that, we got 101 times multiplier. And we already got some platinum off that. So we got $10,000 for the rat shop. So we can choose what we want. Let's make the upgrades a little bit cheaper. And let's just make the rattling gun shoot faster. Because it gets real quick. Eventually. And we like real quick. Okay, we're going to keep launching and launching and launching and launching. We got lots of fire darts going up for lots of experience. I love how fast we can fire this. Scoop all that up. 209 billion. So we're going to get another zenith point. Then we can spend it on whatever we want. We're probably going to want some... It's hard to know. Maybe trial mode again? Let's get more darts. We like just manually throwing them. It's very addictive to do. I'm pretty sure that if you go back into the menu and come back, trial mode basically resets. Because I wasn't gone for 5 minutes. I was gone for like 30 seconds and trial mode is reset. I'm okay with that. This is a good revelation to have. $400 billion doesn't feel like enough. Magician Mousy has leveled up again. Maybe we do want more experience. We currently get 5. Now we get 7 experience times the multipliers. That's going to have diminishing returns sort of as it goes, so we could live with that for now. For now, we're just going to heave a whole bunch of darts at the dartboard. Like a lot. And that's worth 563. Every time we open this, there's more upgrades. Like, we can afford so many good ones. Okay, we're going to get 7 times more gold. We're also going to get more gold value, more gold value. Can't afford that one. Gold nuggets are worth 2,000% more? Why, yes. You know what? Let's bring that all the way up to 16,000%. This one's at 18, it's up to 20,000%. We're going to have a 4% chance of 4 gold nuggets. Now it's just a matter of trying to figure out when we want to go to the next room. Which isn't quite yet, but we're going to have to at some point. We just love the darts so much. We're making so much gold already. Look at the size of it, it's huge. Oh, also, we did the thing, so we can give our fire darts a little more XP. I know I said I wasn't going to do that anymore, but I lied. We're going to do more. We're up to almost $1 trillion already. It happened so quickly. How's our magician mousey doing? Just about leveled up again. It goes so quickly. We're up to 112 darts per minute with the dartling gunner. The money's quickly piling into the trillions. And that feels good. That means we can get many more upgrades. We'll touch a little peanut man. We can buy 2 more zenith points. The second will cost over $1 trillion. Luckily we can make that back in no time at all. Also, we're going to get gold gain multiplier up. We don't have poison darts now, but we want alchemic chapter. Gold gain is now doubled. Poison darts are just for the boss. We're not going to fight the boss right now anyway. We'll probably reconfigure when it's time to fight the boss. But for now, we just want gold. Nothing but gold. Gold all the way. Since we now have $1 trillion again, thereabouts, let's get another super bullseye zone. Let's get the trial mode booster up and let's make the bullseye bigger by several times over. And then we can also make things a little cheaper overall in here. That actually really makes things a lot cheaper. Like 30% cheaper, which is considerable. The leftover money we're just going to making gold worth more. For 10 million, we can also pay off the rat to get out of our way. Oh, I forgot about precision mastery too. This makes our rattling gunner. They now have a 22% higher chance of hitting a bullseye. It does actually make a difference. We can also make them shoot much, much faster. They already have 400%. 470%, 500%. I should have brought an auto clicker out for this one. 600% for them. Rounding up just a smidge. But they're now shooting 195 darts per minute. So we're making a lot of money just in the background. Our new bullseye zones are open. Even after all those upgrades, we're now up to nearly $2 trillion. So let's make the bullseye bigger by 2. Let's make things cheaper. All room currency is boosted by 2 times now instead of 1.8. Rattling gunner is going to shoot faster. And faster again. A lot faster. There we go. They're up to 225 darts per minute. And we're firing a lot ourselves also. Lots of money to go around. We really should do trial mode. And we're going to. We want those bigger multipliers. How was that? Perfect. 3,510 for a bullseye. That we can live with. We got 2 in a row. Made a fun sound. That might be one. Even funner sound. That's not one. I can feel it. That's better. Not quite. I knew it was higher than the last one. That one's close. Same spot as last time. Just a smidge too low. Way too low. I could feel it. It's such a fine little zone to get in there. That was worst of all. I'm losing it. Wait. Got one. 258 times multiplier. That feels good. So now even more gold. Which means even more upgrades, which means more everything. Scoop it all up. $358 trillion for us. And that's only going to get bigger. Since we did trial mode, we also got some platinum. We got 27,000 platinums. So I get a little more fire dart experience. And then we probably just want rattling gun from there. Or cheaper upgrades, actually. Yeah, we got about 10% cheaper upgrades overall, too. I didn't actually mean to click on this, but we're going to go ahead and try this for a sec to see how close we are to defeating this. We're closer than I thought, simply based on raw arrows. Darts, rather. We're firing so many that we actually got him almost halfway down. We ultimately did get him over halfway down. So with a few little upgrades, we could actually do that. But for now, we probably want... Let's get golden darts to give 30 times bonus. We're getting a lot of golden darts, so we might as well increase their effectiveness. We'll take all that gold. $12 trillion for us. We can throw darts 100% faster with that one. We get a... actually, let's get more money out of darts. Let's get 2 more super bullseye zones. Bullseyes get bigger. 2.2 times bonus in all rooms. Let's get more platinum. More platinum is going to be big every time we do the... what's it called? Zone. Then we'll get right back to throwing. It's so quick. I wonder if we can still make it quicker. Was there one more upgrade for that? Nope. That's our 1000%. But we can throw more darts. We just need one more of those for 4 trillion. We can actually afford that. All right. Now we're throwing more darts than ever. We can throw this fast. Look at it go. Super fast. Lots of darts. And well, because we're throwing this many, we're going to get lots of golden darts. So we really need to upgrade those. Fire darts are giving tons of experience. 210 each, in fact. The money's really going to pile up. Okay, let's scoop all that up. $31 trillion for us. So many choices now. I think where we want is probably bigger bullseyes a few times over. Let's also make our friend hit the bullseye 39%. Then we want them to shoot faster, lots faster. The other rooms will boost this as well. We also get a nugget multiplier there. We'll take more multipliers there, multipliers here, multipliers here. Just more gold value overall. We'll make cheaper upgrades a little bit. Shadow Realm visits are longer. Every 5 minutes you don't enter the Shadow Room, you gain 1 mark, which is going to be a 10% damage boost. Now 20%. Yeah, we can actually increase that a little bit. That way, if we wait to go to the Shadow Realm, which we will, we'll be able to walk in there and defeat it probably. We do need to stick to our bread and butter of just throwing darts at the dartboard. We can't get too far away from that. That's our bread and butter. Our friend leveled up. There is 69 trillion. So we'll get another mark. We'll get 2 more marks there. We're also going to get higher score in trial mode. Higher multiplier rather. Let's get a new super bullseye zone again. They're really socked in there now. I really got to make the bullseye zones bigger. But like that red zone used to be the super bullseye. Now it's on the edges. It's what we don't want anymore. We're only 90 seconds away from the next trial mode. So that's going to come about pretty quickly too. Probably want to increase our rattling gunner. If we can. So it's 17 trillion for the next one of these. We'll take one. We're probably going to want that straight away. We don't necessarily... I want the rattling gunner, 100% faster. So 262 darts a minute. I thought that would be more significant, but that's still good. We're just covering the whole dartboard in darts at this point. You don't specifically need to hit the bullseye when you hit every square inch of the board. We're throwing so many darts at once. The money's just pouring out of there. There's 111 trillion. Just like that. All room multipliers going up to 2.6. Yeah, we're going to make the bullseye bigger. That costs trillions of dollars now too. Things are starting to get really expensive. We have a 75% chance to spawn 2 nuggets. That's actually maxed. We'll get some more multipliers. We'll make the rattling gunner shoot faster again. They're up to 805% and 330. We'll make Shadow Realm visits longer. And we got, we moved the cursor down and collected things. So we're at a 29.2% discount. Just taking that up to a 35%. And then we'll throw some more darts at the board. When in doubt, throw darts. Money adds up so stupidly quick. We made the bullseyes bigger. We pushed the red zone right off the board. The edge is now purples. I don't know what color the super bullseye currently is. But for $100 trillion, I bet we could find out. Let's go ahead and spend that 60 trillion to make the bullseye zone bigger. But we can sort of see it now. There's like a brownish layer in between that's like a semi-bullseye. We're probably going to want to try and hit that. But we just overload the dartboard now. Throw and throw and throw and throw. Nothing can stop us. Take all that. $160 trillion. Okay, bullseye's getting bigger. Yeah, we also want more platinum out of trial mode. Then aside from that, let's make the precision machinery. Our friends have a 41% chance of hitting the bullseye. The more precise they get, like, the higher that number goes, the darts really get clustered in close to the center. And since trial mode is ready to go again already, we'll go ahead and do that. Especially with our higher multipliers here now. Our bigger bullseye zones, rather. Okay, we don't want to get outside of the yellow zone. Otherwise, I don't think we're going to get a new record. Even yellows might not get us a new record. I don't remember what we hit last time. We need a few in that green zone if we can. Only 4 darts left. It's a lot of pressure. We're choking. That was maybe the worst start yet. That was not also good. Well, that actually did hit the brown zone. That one did not. One more try. Can we do it? There. Oh, we did get the green with that. 636 times multiplier. Plus a lot of platinum. 350,000. So we'll make the upgrades a lot cheaper. Rattling gunner can shoot faster. We'll upgrade the Todio so the toe can get more experience. That's relevant in the next room. Now, we got to decide what we want to do with our hard-earned money. Let's make, we're at 18,000%, we're at 24,000% nuggets, plus a multiplier. That's got to have a pretty significant effect. We can just launch and launch and launch and launch. Has the wizard leveled up? Oh, he has a few times. We probably want gold darts again. They're now worth 50 times. They were 20 times not that long ago. And now they're 50, and there's a lot of them going out. So that's just going to be good for us. Very, very, very good for us. The rattling gunner's up to 276 per minute. So if we collect all that, how we doing? We're up to nearly $1 quadrillion. That feels pretty good. I think we're sufficiently past the $10 million we need to exit the room. Gathering all that up is very satisfying. 932 trillion. Basically, we just need to play for a couple more seconds. Then we should get scientific notation. 1 quadrillion. What did we spend $1 quadrillion on? Trial mode multipliers, better bullseyes, bigger bullseyes, more discounts, cheaper upgrades, more platinum, faster rattling gunner. These upgrades are still only in the billions, and we're making trillions of dollars now. This one too, also only 13 billion. Okay, we'll finish off this one so the rattling gunner can go. Because once you move rooms, the rattling gun is really our go-to over here. They're already at 340 darts a minute. And that's going to feel pretty good. We also have the new bullseye zone that we're probably going to hit once in a while. We can't not hit it with all these darts. We'll go ahead and take all that and just keep going. $360 trillion for us. Okay, we'll scoop that up. Now going to the shop. Bullseye zone bigger. It's still crazy how expensive those get. We'll make things cheaper a little bit. We'll have a higher chance at 4 times gold nuggets. And then we'll just spend the rest of the money making our gold more valuable overall. And that's going to work wonders. The bullseye zone, the secondary bullseye zone is green. I can see that much now. It's starting to open up. It's very slow, but it's on the way. Should only be like a couple quintillion dollars before we can really open things up more. Things do tend to get more expensive. But it's very good. There's almost $1 quadrillion back, and there's still gold laying on the ground. We can fire so quickly. I can't wait to see the lotto upgrades too. We're gonna get lots of nice points out of that. We might have to redistribute our whatever they're called, points, zenith points, to be able to boost the other rooms. But we'll see. We might be able to use the lotto earnings to boost that. Alright, we got a lot of money. Bullseye bigger, bullseye bigger. That probably makes the most sense out of everything. These are $1 trillion. That's not quite $1 trillion yet. So faster machinery is leveled up. That's $43 trillion upgrade. Some of these are getting expensive. Boost the bar fill rate for the pachinko and gacha rooms. We'll spend a little bit here. We get 1% damage in the Shadow Realm per rank of your Magic Mousey. We'll get a few of those. We do have 225... Well, we have $200 trillion now. So we should definitely be able to afford some nice upgrades. We just got to pick carefully. Some of them... Well, this one's only 304 billion, which is relatively cheap. Any upgrades like under $1 trillion right now, with the exception of that one, probably going to be my friend. Well, that's sort of all we can afford right now. But we're 1 minute away from the next trial mode. Oh, the Super Bullseye Zone is opening up now. It's a purpley color. We'll see if we can open that up a little bit before trial mode. Then we can get a bigger multiplier. Then we can leave these beautiful idiots to do all the hard work for us. I like how he's just sitting there letting it rain gold nuggets all over him. What a life. The game might crash if we keep going like this for too long because we're going to pile up a lot of gold on the ground. A lot of arrows flying out. We'll scoop up all that. We're up to nearly $2 quadrillion. 2 quadrillion. That's it. Didn't take us that long to make. The new upgrades really make it easy. The first room was never particularly hard, though. The other ones are going to be a little bit more to get through. Probably. I just really enjoy the dart room. Scoop up all that. Now we're up to nearly 3 quadrillion. And this guy did rank up again. Well, we might end up fighting the next boss. How far away is it? Oh, we can fight it. Maybe we should try that. So we have a 1 in 40 chance to be poisoned in the Shadow Realm. We apply 1 stack of poison. Each stack boosts all damage by 1%. I think that's worth trying. Our damage might be high enough now. Let's try. Just number of darts. Especially with poison adding up. Oh yeah, we can melt this boss now. DPS is climbing and climbing and climbing and climbing. That's a good sign. So we'll defeat this boss for a bigger multiplier. This one has got 25,000. So we get a 2 times gold multiplier, but our DPS is still climbing. We're not going to defeat it, but DPS is climbing up to nearly 500. But we don't have a damage build. Okay, for the shop, we're going to make the bullseyes bigger once. That's going to allow us to do trial mode. So we can maybe hit that purple zone. If we're really focused, we can do good. That was nearly 10,000 times. That was really bad. We don't need to talk about that one. That was a better one. That felt good on departure. 15,000 points for that. 10,000 points for that. So the purple zone will be 22,000. 23,000, somewhere thereabouts. I don't remember the specific numbers at play here. I'm just guesstimating in my head while trying to throw darts. That was bad. It's hard to do this and talk at the same time. Well, we still get a 1,035 times multiplier with no bullseyes. That's going to do good things for us. All right, 621,000. The total counting is going up. That's going to boost the next room immediately. Now all the darts are cheaper. Fire darts can give more experience as well. Anything fun going on here? Okay, we can get a higher multiplier here. Okay, we're going to finish off the rat upgrade so we can leave the room. But also we can get more money in the lotto room, which is the next room. So we're going to boost that up straight away using our grand fortune. So right from the get-go, we are going to make 6 times more money, 7 times more money. That's just going to keep going up. So we're going to make 8.6 times more money as soon as we go there. Which we're going to do now. There's your $10 million. It's basically dust to us at this point. On to the next room we go. We put the darts away. For now, we'll be back in 2 minutes. We never leave the dart room long. We're going to crawl on in there. I don't know why I have to crawl between rooms. But you sure do. Over here, the lotto room. At least it was last time, it sure is this time. So we got 0 lotto dollars. The way this works, you got to scratch. You win the corresponding value. So ones. Well, ones are worth whatever. So yeah, you get that much. These are unupgraded, so they're not really going to do anything special. When we do upgrade them, however, 10% more money for those. So we can unlock a new maximum prize number for orange. That'll be 2. That'll be 3. That'll be 4, I think. No, it's 10 actually, so we get a lot more. They can now come with 1 more column. We can get a multiplier on the tickets now. This is a higher chance of getting better numbers. So now we got to scratch this much, but you see there's a 2s and a 10s. So there's a new best win, which is worth more money. And eventually you get the accountant here, unlocks the Money Maze Madness ticket. I don't want to do that yet. We just want more money. So all ticket prizes are worth 100% more, 20% more. There's jackpot prizes too that are quite good. You do need to wait for these to cool down. I could play the next ticket, or we can go back and throw darts. I wonder which one we're going to choose. I choose darts. Now we get all this money. So Lotto can actually get more valuable. It's currently at 8.6. It's now 9 times. We'll leave it there because these do get expensive. We'll just make our Rattling Gunners shoot faster and more precise, because they're going to do most of the damage while we're gone. Okay, we'll go back to the Lotto room. We need to also unlock the Prestige shop. Maybe it only exists in the first place now that I think about it. It is only here, really. But we can buy a few of these at least. Now, what's going to boost? So the Abacus is something we want. Peg Multiplier. Buckaroos. We definitely want things that are going to boost the Lotto room, which might only be that first one, because they seem to go in order. So it's basically this. 25 times more Abacus experience so that things level up quicker. So there's 50 times more. Make that 73 times more. It's sort of diminishing returns. So that's going to be good for now. Back to the Lotto room. How we looking? Is that a new record? I think it is. So up to $2,300 in here. If we try and leave, I'm pretty sure the Toad's going to block us. We need $10 million. The Gorgon blocks the way. Gorgons are stupid anyway. Ooh, there's a 1.4 times multiplier. Wasn't a new record for us. Not a big deal. Okay, we want to scratch as many of these as we can before the cooldown starts again. You can now find jackpot symbols on tickets. Find 3 jackpots to win a powerful prize. That's actually quite important. Boost the chance of finding a jackpot by 50%. That was half of our money, but that's okay. Okay, we're going to get a higher max number. We're going to get more columns. We're going to get a higher chance of getting better numbers. So now when you go back to scratch this, more columns, more higher numbers. That's much bigger. We got 3 multipliers in one already. Here's a jackpot symbol. We don't really want the jackpot symbols unless we're going to get 3 of them. They're sort of just in the way otherwise. We'll take all that though. Now we go back to the shop. Upgrade. Increase your chance of getting a better prize multiplier. We get 1 more row off that. They get expensive quickly. We'll get bigger, just overall 240% more. We can increase the number of getting, increase the chance of getting better prize numbers. Not quite ready to go again yet. But that's why it's fun. When you're waiting, you can go back to the first room, which is already a lot of fun. And the more rooms you unlock, the more rooms of fun you have. It'd be nice to get those jackpots out of the way. It's crazy that even with all of these rows, we're not like instantly getting new records. But without the multipliers, we sure do. We had 2 jackpots on that one. 2 of them. I want a bigger scratching surface too. This takes too long. Back to the shop. Alright, so let's unlock the green ticket. Now we can unlock the accountant toad, which is very important. Every 30 seconds, they'll generate money equal to 47% of your best wins on all tickets. The accountant toad generates 1% more. So we definitely want that to go up a little bit. So he'll be generating 53% every 30 seconds of the best win. So he's currently generating $9,400 every 30 seconds. Scratch size going up. Which is why we need bigger and bigger wins everywhere. Much bigger. Jackpot symbol, got that. I think the jackpot symbols boost other. There's a jackpot. So the Mousy gets double points, Magician Mousy, and 1.5 times Rattling Gunner. So he's up to 540. We also have 24 points left, apparently, on the Mousy Wizard. Not sure where we got all his points from suddenly. Let's go up to 100 times more gold on the gold darts. We got 19 points. That's crazy high. So we're going to have a 4 times higher chance of being imbued. Then we'll get some gold multipliers for sure. Let's go up to 3.5 times multiplier. Maybe with the Rattling Gunner to shoot quicker. That's actually a pretty good multiplier. Yeah, let's see what they're at about 1.2. And then what do we want to do with the rest of that? Let's increase the... The Rattling Gunner now has about a 20% chance to shoot the imbued. 20% of our chance to shoot the imbued. And those are pretty good. Aside from that, let's make the bullseye bigger. Let's give it another super bullseye zone. We might as well try trial mode real quick to go for better. The accountant toad is making us money in the next room anyway. Okay, we had an immediate 22,000 there. Followed by a 15,000-ish. Followed by a 15,000-ish. And we cursed ourselves. We missed. We're still going to get a good multiplier though. We don't need to hit super bullseyes every time. We just need to be fairly consistent. The little Rattling Gunner is really starting to distract me with him hopping like that. He's having a good time. Okay, good enough. 1,306 times multiplier. Much better. What else can we do here? Boost the lotto room maybe? We probably want to boost Precision Gunner a little bit. Maybe Turbo Machinery to make him shoot quicker. 660 darts a minute. He's got things under control. We need to go back to scratching. Like the addict that we are. We should probably also do the green one. So you just got to follow your way along, hitting money symbols and hopefully not monster symbols. We need some wins here. There's a jackpot symbol. That's a new best win, so we'll generate more money because of that. Money symbols everywhere. There's a new best win. And we'll circle around on this one, a new best win again. So now they're generating 13,500 every 30 seconds. But we can still upgrade from there. We can get more jackpot chance. I think we'll take that right away. ticket prizes can be worth more money too. More ticket prize money as well. We'll just crank that up right now. Now we can get up to 50 on the orange tickets, and we get a higher chance of finding those 50s. The orange tickets really carried us before, and I think they can do it again. They're really easy to understand and upgrade. Last time I did actually upgrade them all. I don't know if I spoke on that much, but they were all very upgraded, but the orange ones were still the best ones. The other ones at the end might have gotten to be the best, but they were certainly very good, whatever the case. We'll roll around, jackpots, new best win, good enough for me. We're also making money as we're scratching too. So we can get up to 50 now. We can get a higher multiplier up to now 2 times. We get more columns. We get more chance of multiplier by a few. We can get a higher chance of better prizes. We can also get this more money overall. So the orange tickets are going to be better again. We're seeing more double digits. When these get into the millions, they turn red. So we want red. There's 110,000 from a single one. 110,000. So the 10 million we need isn't that far away. We really got to upgrade these green tickets too. We'll just make ourselves a little bit of money here. Look at all the money symbols that were there. Okay, so green ticket base value is up 150%. Unlock a new dollar symbol, so 2 times. Your green money maze madness tickets now come with 2 more columns. 1 more row. This gets an extra life. We'll take a few of those. Increase the chance to block damage from the ghost a little bit. We'll block the damage there. We'll just make more money on the symbols. The base value can go up quite a lot. Actually, let's just finish it off there. Then we'll see if the green thing... We got more columns. We can block a few of those. We got 50,000 that time. We'll scratch the orange tickets too. We'll go back and forth if we can. Oh, that one's still in the background. New best win there. Orange ticket going up there. Wasn't a new best win. That's very sad. That's okay. It takes time. It takes time for luck to pile up. Okay, back to the green ticket. There was another jackpot. Accountant Toad is 20% faster, generates more money. So he's going to go a lot quicker. He's already making $95,000. So he's not doing too bad. Okay, let's unlock the purple ticket. We should... we'll unlock the blue ticket too. We might as well. Abacus Frog is important too. Befriend Abacus Frog. You now get experience by playing tickets. Each level up boosts the money made on the ticket. So we'll also get 25-50% faster, more Abacus experience. Also, Accountant Toad will get a little more money. We're going to have a higher chance of getting better things on the orange. Are we done with this one? Okay, there's a new best one on green. Orange is leveling up rapidly because of our boosts. That was kind of wild to listen to, actually. It jumped up to level 14 immediately. There's level 15. So its prizes are going to get stupid quickly. We'll do a round of green then. Experience is going up. There's a new best win. 172,000. 156,000. We already made 1.6 million. So the 10 million we need in this room won't take long. Okay, we'll play the purple game. Purple game just works like this. You just get winning symbols. Bad symbols kick you out if you get too many. But we're doing all right. The blue is a similar thing. You got to get enough wins to get the number at the bottom. The bigger the number at the bottom, the bigger the win. I think this is a base level ticket, so we can't really do much. But now the frog is making $500,000 every 20 whatever seconds. It goes quick. So orange tickets can now get up to 500. We'll get a higher chance of multipliers. Money will get really quick here. Purple tickets are getting some upgrades. They have 1 more row. We can have a better chance of getting good things in their 1 row. Gems can have a +1 facet. Each one multiplies the value of that gem by a lot. Things are getting expensive quickly. Purple high roller heist tickets now come with 1 more column. You can now find master gems, which act as 2 times multipliers for the entire ticket. So that's very important. Now we'll put some more into our toad money. And then we go back to playing. We just got to get new records for all of these. New records are what set the tone for everything. Were any of those super gems? Well, there was a double jackpot there. They haven't upgraded this yet either. We don't really need to play the blue ticket until we do get those upgrades. I guess it is getting experience though. The more experience they get, the more money they will make us. The bigger wins will come easier. There's a new best win. 324,000. We'll see if we can get some out of the green here. 209,000. One more time. 245,000. And the orange tickets are leveling up. New best win there, 502. So they're now making 800,000. Things are leveling up here nicely. We got to get some upgrades. What does this one do? Each abacus level now boosts money earned by all tickets. Leveling up an orange would help green. So that's going to be big for everyone. We can boost the chance of jackpot symbols a lot. 200% more prize money. 200% more prize money. More green ticket value. Unlock a new green symbol. Yeah, that should work. Then we'll get back to scratching. There's not much else we can do right now anyway. So there's 1.32 million, easily a new best win. With a multiplier or two, those could easily get bigger. I thought that would be a new record. Yeah, 1.62. Thanks to those multipliers. We got to upgrade the blue ticket as well. New best win there, 271,000. It's not an orange ticket, there's 340, I think that was. There's a new best win there, 908,000. A jackpot symbol. I would like to get all the jackpot symbols. That was 902,000. There's 200,000 and a jackpot. Pachinko buckets are +1 rank and you get balls 2 times faster. That'll make a lot more sense when we actually have that room. Did we just get a jackpot here? We did. Sushi fuel generation and fuel capacity are 2 times higher. That was lucky. All right. Unlocks a new possible prize number on the blue tickets. So I'll get a few of those. It comes with 1 more column to scratch off. Increase a chance of getting higher prize numbers on the blue tickets. Oh, abacus can go up too. We'll get more luck at getting higher numbers on the orange tickets. Like, there's just a lot going on here. It's all going to boost things. The purple tickets are going to do better. But now we can get higher numbers again. And the blue tickets are going to get... Well, that was a $3 million orange win, so that's nice. We should scratch off some of these because it won't be hard to get a new record here. There's already a new best win. Plus some more experience. 871,000. So Accountant Toad is going to be very happy with this. They make 3.24 million every 25 or something seconds. So it only takes a few minutes just with interest to escape this room. So that's going to work very well. I'm in no hurry to leave this room. This is a good one too. We'll just enjoy the ride. There's a new record there. The farther down you go, I think the symbols get better, but it gets riskier to try and get them. We got to keep scratching for that experience though. Can we get more abacus experience? I think I probably want that because that's just a good investment along the way. We can find insta-win symbols on our blue tickets. Let's get higher multipliers. Higher chance of multipliers and better numbers. Oh, we get more columns on our orange tickets too. Look how big it is now. So it's really easy to get new records. Because the numbers are, it's cumulative. It all adds up. We'll take some of that. Actually, we have a good chance of getting a new blue record. We really should be doing that. There's 1.3 million. I believe the toad gets like 50% of our best wins, so that's going to add up to a lot of extra value. Wow, that was really bad luck. That was pretty good luck. That was very good luck. 1.66 million. So the wins are all in the millions. He's making 4.4 million every 25 seconds. So that's going to be the money we need. And more. It's the money we need, not the money we want. We always want more. Okay, 1 more scratch here. Okay, what we need here is much bigger orange numbers. We can currently get up to 500. We'll increase the odds of getting those. You really got to increase the odds before you start seeing the big numbers. Leftover is just going to green ticket valuation. So that these little tickets can actually be worth something at some point. We sort of just rapid fire them around. Green tickets are my favorite, so we don't need to see them much. We just scratch them out of necessity. There was a 4 there. A 4 is actually pretty good for this right now. But you gotta have the winning symbols above it. A bomb disrupts the whole process. Back to the orange symbol. There's some hundreds. There's some multipliers. Easy best win. $4 million. It is very important to have lots of big wins. 5.64 million. Okay, we ran out right there. We're in a hurry. We'll work our way up maybe. There's 2.6 million. Let's go there. Ran out. Dead. There's a 1, a 4, a 1, 1.5 million for the blue tickets. Definitely not bad. What else can we get? Okay, 750,000. Blue tickets, orange tickets, all tickets. We're addicted to all the tickets. Okay, what do we want to upgrade now? Maybe the blue tickets. They can go up to 10 now. We'll get a higher chance of finding those by quite a bit. Do we want more insta-win chance? It's so small. I don't know if we want to bother with that. Let's get a higher chance of multipliers on orange tickets. And then just overall, more ticket value on everything. $100 million to unlock the final ticket. Forward to $7 million per cycle of the accountant toad. And I think we can still do better. There's a new best win, 12.4 million. 7-11. We're getting into the tens of millions, so that's a good sign. Blues, definitely. We're looking for the big number in blues. It's so hard to find the big numbers at the beginning. You really got to increase the odds and play for a long time. We'll go through this. I think and assume that mostly what you want is the jackpots that can boost the other things. But I guess as long as we're scratching, we're still leveling up. And if we're leveling up, then that means value is going up. No two ways about it. Big wins there. We just need one colossal win. That'll really boost us up. That was not it. There's a new best win, 20 million. That's helpful. Things are getting expensive quickly. We can unlock the gray ticket. I think that's going to be some big value too. Aside from that, we probably want to make things cheaper a little bit. We want lotto discounts. The gray ticket's pretty small to start, but we still got $3 million from it. And it's leveling up quick. There's another 3 million. There's another 3.3 million. We just gotta let them level up. I do think there's an auto scratch, something of an auto scratch feature somewhere here. Pretty sure we need to unlock one more. I think we need to make it to the end over here. Maybe we need to buy this? Yeah. Click on little crook Monsieur to open a shop. He accepts buckaroos. We're going to make buckaroos more valuable. That'll make more sense shortly. We're going to make taller orange tickets. They're going to be a lot better. We're going to get an extra column on Starry Nights. Which is this one. There was a 4 we didn't get. We just need 10s. Yeah, 10. It's a rare find. It's even rarer to actually get it. There's a new best win, 4 million. Orange tickets are much bigger. And this is why it's good, because now we get lots more numbers, but also a lot more multipliers. We only need a few multipliers for those tickets to go absolutely crazy. There's a new best win, about $10 million on purples. We'll do some more blue tickets. We'll do the gray tickets some more. There's a new best win, 3.37 million. 3.56 million. It's going up. I think that these ones just give you value based on whatever symbols show up. There's not really a way to lose it or whatever. It's just, oh, look at all the multipliers. This is going to be a new record. 25 million. So Toad's now making us $28 million every cycle. 28 million. Do we want faster leveling up? I don't know if it's worth it at this point. We get a new symbol for the gray symbols. Let's get more rows on the orange tickets. Let's get a higher chance of getting bigger numbers on the orange. But now this can get a lot bigger. It's 8.62 million. All we need are those tier 2 symbols to show up. We don't even need that many of them. There's $9 million for that. Orange tickets can certainly be valuable. The accountant in the background is going to make us lots of money. We'll do some purples. We'll do some blues. Come on, big numbers. We didn't get a lot of big numbers. We're not on a particularly lucky streak. But this is fun because by the time you're done like scratching one ticket like this, another one opens up. Then you scratch that, you get more dopamine sounds. And more dopamine sounds and more dopamine sounds. We got a jackpot there. We're definitely still looking for jackpot on a few of those. Oh, did I forget to scratch the rest of this? There's some more best wins. There's a nice 2 times multiplier. There's a new best win, almost 40 million. So the money really adds up. We should check on the Crook Monsieur. We got 3,770 here. We can definitely get more abacus experience. We got lots of tickets to spend. Accountant Toad can make more money. Let's give him 10% more. He makes money in the background. Lotto Shop can definitely get a little bit cheaper. And then we'll get more pachinko balls generated. Speaking of which, we got to pay off that idiot. So we've done that. We want to get the balls adding up in the next room. Even if we're not going to use them right away, we want them piling up. This money will also pile up in the background. Like darts are making us money. Counting toad is making us money. We just need this to unlock because it'll generate balls. And then plus one more bar every ball. Basically, you got to go like this. That the balls go down. Once they generate, they fall into things. They'll give us tickets for doing so. We use those tickets to upgrade. So plus one ball every bar fill. Plus 4% ticket gain. Actually, we want more balls right now. All we want is balls. Plus 5 for every ball fill. So this can just pile up for a while. There's another 12 already. It's really hard to not keep going in this. It's just so addictive to keep pushing things forward. This room has a Remington blocking our path. Not Remington, Remington. If I read that right. Okay, so we're going to get plus 5 more balls every bar fill. And that's good enough for now. Want us to get that upgrade while we're waiting. Okay, back to Lotto. Orange tickets going up. Gray tickets are getting better. And we get one more column on the gray ticket. Money's really adding up in the background. Because the counter toad is making 40 million every cycle now. 40. So all we'd have to do is come back like tomorrow for huge wins. But we're not going to do that. We got to scratch manually. There's a new best win. That was 22 million and 23 million. It's all coming together. Scratch, 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 scratch. Couple more. Big win. Nope. Get one there. Nope. We'll do some purple then. I never know the proper strategy for purple. Like, do you scratch bottom to top? Top to bottom? Does it matter? It's all sort of luck based anyway. I know the lower you go, the lower chance you have of winning. It's more risk, more reward. Okay, there's some good multipliers going on here for orange. There's a new best win, 106 million. That's going to pull our accountant toad way up. That was also a pretty decent win. We just need like 4 times multipliers. If we just get constant 4 times multipliers, things will be okay. We'll get a few points into getting better multipliers. This is 500% more ticket value. We got to keep going. One more row on the gray ticket won't hurt a thing. Higher numbers on the blue tickets. We can have a higher chance of finding master gems on purple tickets. I don't really know what they look like. There's some regular gems, I think. There's 5.2 million. That's pretty good for that. Also, we got to do the gray ticket now. They're much bigger, so those numbers will stack up. That was 31 million. We haven't been to the dart room in a minute either. There's probably some good stuff going on over there. There was 2 jackpot symbols. We were close. Back to the orange symbols. Put that orange dopamine in my eyes. 226 million. So that alone is going to make accountant toad over $100 million per cycle. Which is why we're coming up on $1 billion. Look at those multipliers. Wow, it wasn't a new record. All right, accountant toads make 174 million, most of which is based on the orange ticket. Gray tickets are also doing pretty good. There's more money for us. Wasn't a jackpot, but it was more money. We should probably go check in on Dart Room. How we doing over here? We're up to 1.5 E17 even. So we should probably get a bigger bullseye. We should probably make the bullseye quite a bit bigger. How's that looking now? And then we can make a bunch of money off that. And those gold darts are gotta be good. If we manually throw, we make money much, much quicker too. 2.66 E16. So I think that's $26 quadrillion. Now it's $40 quadrillion. It goes up quickly. I want it to be E100. Let's get more money in the trial mode. Let's get income boost for all rooms. Let's get extra damage out of Magician Mousy. Maybe more money in the lotto room a little bit. More platinum out of trial mode. Let's make gold nuggets worth more. Should probably do trial mode. What's the next bullseye increasing? 8.2 E16. Would that take a long time to make? I don't know if it'd matter anyway. I think we're mostly going to hit greens next time we do trial mode anyway. Let's have a look. And what was it? 8.2 E16. I don't got time for that. We're just going to go for it. We'll make up for this in skill. We'll hit nothing but bullseyes. I think we actually did hit the blue bullseye there. That was 36,000. 24,000. I don't know what we hit. 24,000. So we hit the blue zone. The blue zone is 36. The one after that will be 54,000, I believe. But we gotta hit something. I think this will still be pretty good. That was a bad one. Way late on the release. Okay, one more shot at this. That was good. Did we do it? 24,000. Okay, we got a 2237 times multiplier. Probably also plenty of platinum. 2.3 million. So we'll put a little bit into getting the magician more experience. The toad should give us a little more experience. The rattling gunner definitely needs to be able to shoot quicker. The other ones make us money in the background. So they're up to 700 darts per minute. Maybe we should make things a little bit cheaper if we can. I think that's a good investment. Then when we come back, things are cheaper. Then we'll just round out our money upgrading gold nuggets. I don't really care what's what. Long term, that doesn't really matter. We don't have a lot for Shadow Realm right now. We got 2 points here. Your gold gain multiplier from slaying Shadow Realm bosses now applies to all rooms, but only 10% of it. So we'll take a few levels of that. That's going to help our income in other rooms. Sort of forgot that that was even a thing in this room. All the upgrades can matter. Okay, back to Lotto. Actually, let's start Pachinko for a sec. 1,257 balls. Not a lot of tickets. So let's just increase our ticket gain a little bit. And see if we can spam some of these balls into existence. We'll increase the tickets. You can drop the ball rate. But I want to increase the ball generation, really. Okay, well, those are raining in now. We can combine into 10. Let's get more ticket gain. Let's get more valuable pigs. Oh, is that it already? Okay, well, now we're dropping 10 at a time, so we can actually go through our balls quite quickly. We just need them to start landing. We gotta put those balls to work. We're gonna get more balls per fill. This is really all I want right now, just so we can come back here and unload. Fill up your balls 2% faster. We need some of that. Ticket gain can go up. Back to dropping them balls. We had 1,000 to drop. 10 at a time. We can drop 100 balls. And we're gaining lots of balls back every cycle. Tickets are adding up. Okay, we want the faster cycle. We want that to add up. We want the red dice game? Not really. But now we got even more valuable pigs. We'll drop some down. We might as well just run out the current balls we have if we can. Although we're sort of making these back. Not as fast as we're spending them, but not far off either. Okay, we're out. We'll call that good enough. 8 more balls every cycle. 25 balls. So that'll be a big one. Oh, we can automatically drop balls in the background too. I forgot about that one. Okay, we'll increase ticket gain. So it's on now. This game will autoplay itself for a while. So we'll come back to Great Riches. It's Pachinko. We know how it goes. Scratch some lottery tickets. Scratch all the lottery tickets we can. We got a 2 times multiplier. We'll scratch a little bit of that. We'll do some blue tickets. I think we got to do the gray ticket actually. There's a new best win there. This symbol's getting big, so we got 45 million there. Back to the blue ticket. New best win, 13 million. Accountant Toad is going to be so proud of me. I guess you do need a lot of upgrades here too, because they boost the forward rooms. Let's get a higher chance of getting better symbols on gray tickets. We'll get one more row. One more column. Gray tickets are pretty straightforward. There's a new top symbol there too. So gray tickets are going to be our friend for a sec. Because there's a jackpot. All upgrades in all shops are half price. That's why it's really important to be here. Because that's a huge upgrade. We didn't even finish it. There's $103 million behind it. That feels good. It's like any scratch ticket. Instant $100 million. Okay, let's go back to orange then. We'll gray tickets on cooldown. We got $1.5 billion. Upgrades are cheaper, so let's get higher orange number. Let's get higher orange multiplier up to 4 times. Higher chance of getting those numbers. Let's just get prize boost overall. And then we're just going to spend randomly on assorted different bits and pieces elsewhere. We can get more tickets in the Pachinko room. We might as well upgrade that with our money. Because that's going to pile up in the background. We'll get discounts as well. So we can see higher numbers here. It's rare to see the highest numbers though until your odds get very high. And gray tickets might be a big one right now. Everything's got a pretty good chance of getting new records. We're making lots of experience. There's 150 million. We'll do some blue tickets. There was a 10. But we did not succeed on the 10. Let's Scratch off some more purples. Okay, we'll go back to the gray ticket then. What do we got? New best win, 157 million. So making about $250 million every cycle. Most of that's coming from the orange and the gray ticket. We haven't done in the green in a while. That's sort of an easy new win. There's a $5 million win. The green ticket isn't really likely to contribute a lot. Not until we upgrade it a lot. And I don't feel like upgrading it a lot right now. I'm going to stick to my favorites. We're going to play favorites for everyone. 158 million there. Also, we should check in on the dart room again because we got lots of money piled up again. We'll manually throw some darts. I don't know if we can do Shadow Realm right now. But maybe once we get some more experience. Experience is really going to slow down here. We don't have enough platinum to do really any upgrades. But we do have lots of money. Actually, we need maybe more of this now that we're getting other rooms. I never considered that. We'll buy more Zenith points. Up to 4 of them. Gain 100 times more pachinko balls. Okay, that's an obvious one. All balls in dice mode give 50 times higher rewards is also pretty important. Bubble launches balls 50 times more frequently is also good. Earn 50 times more experience whenever a ball hits a peggle. Hits a peg. Yeah, we'll take that. Earn 10 times more balls from the poker hands. So, what do we want here? I want the Bubba thing. Okay, I think we got one more point then, so let's gain 100 times more balls. Because I think Bubba's going to go crazy with those balls. Bubba loves his balls. So we have 101,000 balls now. And 106,000 tickets. So, let's increase our ticket gain. We'll use this one because this one's pretty cheap, relatively speaking. We can now combine 100 balls into one. We need to make the balls generate faster. We're going to generate more balls because we get a massive multiplier on top of these. Befriend Bubba the Seal who launches balls into the high value tickets. High value buckets for tickets. Bubba the Seal can now launch upgraded balls. That's important. We'll play the dice game. We'll get this one, dice game. We're starting unlocking the dice games. We'll get more balls. We'll do faster cycles. Yeah, now we got more balls than ever still. We got 420,000 to try and launch down there. So the dice games you roll, and if they land on the right number, reds being 6, you play this, and depending on what happens, you get a multiplier. You do the same for the blues, and then the greens, and then there's also a poker hand game that's a lot of fun. But see, we got a 2 times multiplier. And eventually these multipliers can affect other games too. For now, we're just going to go ahead and enjoy this massive multiplier. Ooh, that was a good one. 3.5 times so far. This is actually super lucky. I don't normally sit here and watch this, but I feel compelled this time. Because those massive multipliers. Bounce to the right. We did it. 5.35. Oh. The lone hero. Oh, is that actually going to do it? Yep, sure did. 5.8. Oh, and it goes again. That's really upgraded then. Alright, this is going to be super helpful. And they go even more. We got 1 million balls in the background. 1 million. And it's going again. Does this ever stop? Is it going? Where's it going? Yeah. 8.59. It's still trying. It's just got to get them all. It's not satisfied yet. Okay, we good with that? I'm good with it. 8.59 times multiplier. That's honestly ridiculous. Oh, okay, we get the blue dice right away. So we get to watch the blue game go. You know what? The blue game can play itself. You get the idea. The balls slowly fall down to go into their things. We'll go back and check in the multiplier in a minute. We can keep ourselves busy elsewhere for a moment. We got $7 billion here. We just got a $700 million win there. Scratch all that in. 159 million there. Blue tickets. They get so hard to upgrade after a while. They're very expensive to upgrade and hard to win on. Can we get a new record here? Nope. But we can get higher numbers on all sorts of things. We'll get a higher number on maybe the gray ticket. And we'll get another column. We'll get a higher chance of getting better numbers in the orange tickets. We'll get more money boost value just across the board. That won't hurt a thing. Get more tickets in the pachinko room. That seems relatively cheap right now. Purple tickets can get more rows. Gems can have more facets. I've sort of been neglecting a lot of different things here, which I often do. Okay. Orange tickets, I don't think we really upgraded. I think we got a higher chance, higher numbers. That's why they're all in the hundreds. Gray tickets have a really good chance of getting new best wins. Blue tickets, I'm not sure we touched here, but we did get 30 million. Maybe we did touch it and I forgot. The purple game is now really big. It's also hard to win on. Green, we'll just go around for a sec. There's a new best win. That's enough dopamine for that game. There's a +1 level of this ticket. We're back up to $8 billion. How's Pachinko doing? Okay, we're up to 30 million tickets, so we can actually finish this room if we want to. The blue ended up with a 4.43 times multiplier. Okay, we got another thing going here. We don't need to watch this. Back to the dart room. We can get a new jackpot if we want to. Let's make bullseye bigger a few times. That's to everyone's benefit. Us and our dartling gunner, who now has a 50% higher chance of hitting that, and just raw gold value can go up a bunch. That's going to feel pretty good. Trial mode is also ready for us again. Our bigger bullseye, I might be able to actually get quite a better score. It's going to be 2.34 E17. So we'll just do trial mode now because I don't want to linger on dart room too long. Correction, I want to, but I shouldn't. I could throw darts at this thing all day. There was a 55,000 right for the bullseye. It was almost a second one. We're in the zone. There was another bullseye. That was way too late. And there. Is that going to do it? Close. Not quite. I could probably set up an auto clicker to time this somewhat. I'm way too lazy to do that. I don't got time for that. We got things to scratch, darts to throw. I think we're at like a 1300 times multiplier. Now we're at a 3300 times multiplier. More for us. What do we want to do here? So I think the counting toad maxes out at 20% there. That was really expensive anyway. Rattling gun can just go up to shoot a little quicker. And Rattling Gun is doing his best. Let's get currency in all rooms by 3.2 times now. We'll maybe boost the lotto wins over here. And then the gold nugget values. Gold nugget values need to go up. Okay. Now back in the pachinko room, we got 60 million tickets. Okay, we want to befriend the poker pirate. So now we can play poker. You now win a ticket gain multiplier based on your best ever poker hand, which is important. Your pigs now earn experience and level up. We'll chase those along. So all pigs gain 10% more experience. Bubba the Seal can launch more balls. We can launch bigger balls. Click on the begin to turn to overdrive to drop more balls. We can now move the portal. We can fill up balls quicker. Ticket gain goes up. Cheaper. There's a secret shop. We get turbo tickets for the secret shop. We want a quick fill to get more things. Actually, we want to turn this way up. And we want more balls. More balls. You can never have too many balls. So like that. So now we can start a poker hand. A 4 and an ace is a pretty bad start. We're going to turn it into overdrive, so we're going to rapid fire drop balls. We're generating so many that it's not going to be a problem. The penguin shop, we haven't got any tickets yet, because I think we generate that out of the green game. It's also very loud. I think it's going to be a nothing poker hand. So no multiplier for us. That's okay. We got so many tickets. This one's just too loud in my ears. We can update the green game. We'll boost some things. We'll make everything cheaper too, actually. Balls have a 0.01% chance to give 1,000 times the normal experience. Oh, we got to get more pegs too. So now we can actually drag this over. But now we got more spaces. The further out we go, the more valuable things get. And that's going to be very important for us. Okay, we'll come back there because that hurts my ears. We'll come back there to great riches before long. But now we just got to keep going here. I guess we have unlocked the next room already. Or we can unlock the next room. We probably should. This might be a new record. Yeah, we have a lot of chance of getting a new record on this game currently. Give me it all. Best win, 668 million. So the toad is making $1 billion every cycle. So we'll finish off the poker hand. Not quite. That's a bad hand anyway. So we'll let it go to there. And then we'll give him $10 million for the next room. We're up to 1.5 billion anyway. Now we move on. Into the next room we go. Wait, give me the poker. We got a 9. We really need a multiplier here and for the green game actually. Oh, we got the green game. So that's going to go on in the background. We're going to move on to the sushi game. So the sushi, we simply spend energy to generate sushi. It's one of those where you like put them together. So this just generates money every once in a while. And we spend that money to get more sushi, etc., etc. Like it's generating heat. When it generates enough, we generate another whatever that is. Pile of goo. We can't do it yet, but it's piling up in the background now. That's what matters. Pachinko, we want to get a poker hand going. Oh, we did get a pair. Oh, we got 2 pairs. That's a decent multiplier, 1.25 times. We do have a green multiplier, so we're making more and more and more here. Anytime we get one of those games, we're not going to watch it because it takes too long. How we doing? Nothing there for poker. Nothing we want. A pair is not good enough for us. $6 billion. We can earn more ribbons in the sushi room, make things a little cheaper here. We can move the portal over a little bit. We can make things worth more. Ooh, we can get $10,000 balls. We can't really upgrade poker odds or anything, but we can upgrade the odds of the ball games. Okay, we max leveled that. We definitely want to produce balls faster and more balls per cycle. This will produce balls faster. This will get more tickets. There's more tickets again. Oh, diamond balls. So diamond balls are worth 10,000 times the tickets. So those are what we're dropping thanks to our raw amount of tickets. Everything's feeling pretty good in this room. We have 2,700 of these. We can get more currency in all rooms. We got 10% more. Start with extra balls in the dice games. Not that we really want to play those. We can boost sushi fuel generation. Pachinko upgrades are cheaper. Let's just earn more currency in all rooms. I'm mostly here for the poker at this point. Okay, we accidentally triggered that. That's okay. Over here, we can generate some sushi, put it together. Now it's going to generate more heat and ribbons every time we do that. So we can generate much more fuel per minute. And we can earn more ribbons every minute. So we generate the fuel. The fuel produces sushi. The sushi generate ribbons. And because we're generating a lot more already, we can already combine into new things. So we'll generate more ribbons quicker. How's Pachinko doing? Still doing that? That's fine. We don't need to watch that. Back in the dart room, we're going to increase the overall multiplier of many things. And then maybe we're just going to increase the nugget value. And we're going to get a higher chance of 4 and 3 times nuggets. And nugget value can go up. There's lots of good stuff going on in this room. It's always hard to know just where I should focus all of my energy. And there's no wrong answer, really. Everything's so helpful. I did have to restart the game, so we still have our Shadow Realm marks. We could fight that. We do have 2 points left, actually. We could build up some more poison darts. Or arcane darts. Poison darts might be better. We might actually try that. Yeah, let's try the Shadow Realm real quick. If we can get the poison... Oh, we can absolutely melt this boss. Because these multipliers help elsewhere, too. So, this is going down. 25,000. Much, much easier. Even this boss is going down reasonably quick. So we went from a 2 to a 2.5 times multiplier. The stacks of poison are adding up. We won't bring this one down, but DPS is over 3,000 now. And climbing. Now 3,200, 3,300. We actually could have defeated that in a full round. I'm quite confident in that. But now we're making more gold again, which is very good for us. Do we need to do Super Bullseye Zone? We need to make the bullseye bigger before that's going to be a thing. We're going to get more damage per mark, so when you go to fight the big boss again, it's easier. We'll get faster fill rate for the Pachinko and Gacha room. Lotto is doing its thing. We're up to 91 billion. So let's get up to 25,000 orange numbers. Let's get a higher chance of getting those. We'll get a higher luck on the gray tickets. We'll get more buckaroos. We'll make things maybe cheaper a little bit. Higher rewards overall. The blue tickets are going to get some upgrades. That should do it for now. So we can get higher numbers here. There's some 500s. There's a 1,000. There's some multipliers. So there's 2.14 billion. 2.14 billion is a good number. There's a new record there. Almost a billion. I like our numbers just get bigger endlessly. There's a new record there. 77 million. So we now make $2.5 billion per cycle. And those come along very quickly. How's sushi doing? We should probably generate some more of these. And then smash them all together. It is worth it, I think, to put them all together, like into the highest tier. So, like, this is sort of the optimal setup. Once we put these together, that is. So that's actually the optimal setup. Plus those. So then, this is the optimal setup. 129 ribbons. So we can generate more fuel per minute. Creating a new sushi gives you permanent bonus to other rooms. So that's actually going to be good. I forgot that that was a thing. We can get more ribbons as well. We're mostly going to ignore this room for now, so we need more of the passive stuff. So the bonus, the accountant generates 15% faster. We get extra ribbon gain in sushi, extra ticket gain in pachinko, extra money gain in lotto for egg rolls, 1.1 extra gold gain in darts. So I actually want to produce a lot of the base these. The more we do, the more it's going to boost. I don't know if I think you need to produce some and them not sit there, but I'm not really sure. Come on, poker hand. And nothing. Simply nothing. We'll roll some greens. I don't really want to play much more of this. We've got 7.65 trillion though. Let's move the portal a little more. I don't know what to do here really. There's so many good options. We'll make things cheaper a little bit for sure. We don't need things to be this expensive. Ticket gain can go up for a whole bunch of money. Ooh, 1 million. For 79 billion, we can put 1 million balls into a single thing. 1 million balls sounds good. Then we'll just start getting more balls if we fill. We can do it a lot faster. That's good. And then faster again. And more balls. And multiple ball chance. We'll get the experience thing down there. More tickets, more tickets, more tickets, more tickets. You can never have too many tickets. Lots and lots of tickets. We're making it so fast that it's hard to keep up with. We'll maybe increase the bonuses a little bit too. I never really use them anymore, but I know they're good. All right, do we have another poker hand waiting for us? We do. It was almost, I can't remember what it's called, a flush. I'll get these out of the way just so the cards can spawn faster. First card, 10. Okay, we got 2 more cards already. 10, ace, 6, 10s. We got a pair. And that's it. Just a pair. All right, so the accountant frog is still doing his thing. Sushi is still working away. The tickets are piling up way faster now, though. So we can keep going with that. Those two can go together. Create a few more of them. Good things happening. Unlocks a tier button so we can produce higher tiers of stuff. Yeah, we can add a new slot to hold sushi if we want. It doesn't really matter. We can just turn more ribbons every minute. We'll just passively let this pile up and more heat. Okay, back to the pachinko room for a second. 15.4 trillion tickets again. We don't need many before we can get the 10 million ball drop. So I'll spend a few more gaining more balls. Because balls are really piling up. Didn't mean to hit that. Can we get a good poker hand? I've yet to get a good poker hand. It's only a 1.25 times multiplier. I know we can do much better. We're getting some of the ruby balls dropping. We're making lots and lots here. Okay, let's check in on lotto again. We're up to $75 billion. We're going to continue to find more bonuses everywhere we look. Numbers will always go up. That's the one guarantee we have for this. There's a 4 times multiplier. There's a new best win, 5.45 billion. So accountant toad is really going to go crazy. Plus we're going to level up a lot. These tickets can definitely get better, 1 billion already. Speaking of which, we want more columns, more rows, new higher symbols, and more luck. That should about do it there. Toad can get a lot more interest. We can get a higher chance of getting this multipliers than a new inch ticket. But now when we play this, look at all the symbols we got to scratch. It's almost annoying how many we have, but there's $1 billion win. That's $1 billion in the bank for us, plus accountant money. 2.5 billion that time, even better. And on this one, $500,000. Okay, we'll go across there. 1.83 billion. Down here. We'll see if we can get a new record on the blues. Easier said than done, but we'll try our best. There's a 10, 4. The 10s will do it. There's a 50, which really would have done it. But they weren't a win. One day. Okay, we'll go back to the orange tickets. They're my favorite anyway. Back and forth. We had some 1,000 showing up. $25 billion. We got some multipliers. 1.63 billion. Just keep going. Just keep going. Scratch away. What do we got? Maybe nothing. Okay, we're going to scratch all these out. Back and forth we go. Nothing. Okay, keep going. What else? Still nothing. It takes time, but the dopamine kicks in, carries us through. Like, we get so much money, we can just keep upgrading things as we want. Let's get 1,000% more prize money, plus more there, plus more there. Even that alone is probably enough to push us into new records, depending on what we get. But just a little bit of luck, like that was 2.5 billion. And we really didn't have much happening on that one. So with a little bit of luck and all these multipliers... Wait, what are we... 4.5 billion. So if we just get all 4 times multipliers, there's 8 billion. That'll work. Alright, now for this one too, maybe a new record. Not quite. 2.14 billion is not a record. It's just a very average scratch. Okay, one more time. I can't help it. We just gotta do it. Okay, whatever the case, we're making $9 billion every cycle. Okay, we're gonna check back in on Pachinko to do another poker hand. Nothing. Still nothing. But we can do the super balls now. You can now combine 10 million balls into one, and you can now combine 100 million balls into one. So the yellow balls are the ones we want to see. They're going to be worth the most. There's so many balls. Tickets are going to go crazy. They already are. We're at 18 trillion. It's just so loud in this room. I can't hear myself think. That's probably to everyone's benefit. Okay, we got 2,700 tickets here. We can increase the number of sushi, but I think according to our bonuses... Tier 1. Maybe we just need those sitting there is how that works. So the more sitting there... Like, if we just bought a bunch of tier 1s, does that mean we get a whole bunch more gold gain in darts? Would that be my understanding of that? We could try. We're up to 1.66 E18 suddenly, which is a lot. So we're going to throw as many darts as we can at the board. To great effect, no doubt. We also need some more bonuses from the little peanut man too, because we're further along. So earn 10 more from completing poker hand. We definitely want some of that, so we got to buy some of these. 10 times more balls from completing poker hands. Maybe that wasn't so big. Gain 50 times more sushi fuel than before is big though. That's definitely big. So that fuel is going to absolutely pile up. No points there. Okay, that's fine. We'll just keep going back to here. And we're going to keep racking up that gold. If we get more sushi spaces though, we can definitely lay more sushi stuff down. And probably get more dart revenue. Because we're up to almost E18 again already. And that's a nice big number. Let's make the bullseye bigger. Let's get a new super bullseye. Tuck it in there. We'll make everything cheaper. I think we'll try a trial mode here. We do have potential. It's a very small target, but if we do manage to squeeze one in there, it will do good things for us. Even that was 39,000. There's another 39,000. So the multiplier here could be quite big. It's such a fine little gap to get it in there. Ooh, that might have been it. That was 90,000. It's so small. It's so hard to hit. There? Ooh, too high. Almost way too high. It's such a small gap. Okay, that one was bad. That was way bad. Ooh, we got a 60,000. That's good. That was not bad. So we got a 4,400 times multiplier. It's about 1,000 times higher than the previous. Plus the platinum. So rattling gun can fire faster. Then we'll just make upgrades cheaper and whatever. No problem at all. So we got big multipliers going on. So I'll probably jump back to the sushi room because I assume the fuel's going to come in quickly. I need more slots. Where do we get more slots? That's more things. Add a new slot to hold sushi. Okay, we got more of those. Now we probably want to do more fuel per minute because we got a big multiplier to that. Yeah, there we go. Now we can do that. So the bonus then, 1.1 extra gain in darts. We could also do egg rolls to get the lotto going too. All darts thrown during trial mode were 25% more for tier 6s. Oh, so that's also good. I don't know what to do with that. We can earn more ribbons every minute. We want more slots though, really. We'll get more fuel so we can just produce higher tier sushi, I guess. I'm not sure what to do with that yet. Probably play poker hands. When you don't know what to do, you play poker. We could also try and boost lotto. $219 billion should get us some upgrades. Like a lot of upgrades. And those can make, look at all the multipliers. That wasn't a new record. It was only 6 billion. That's so sad. We'll be able to find some new records eventually. We'll play the gray tickets. Orange and gray are always my favorites. There's 5.13 billion. Which feels good. Oh wait, this can go up to now 100,000. We'll get a higher chance of getting 100,000. That's crazy. Oranges can get 100,000. Wins are bigger overall. We'll upgrade the blue tickets while we're waiting. They're relatively cheap. We'll give them a try real quick. There was a 10 victory, so it's probably a best win. 202 million. Perfectly fine by me. That's still plenty big. And it's going to add up over time. So these can be up to, what was it, 100,000 already? So we just got to hope for one of those. There's 21 billion. Because we got lots of multipliers. There must have been a big number there somewhere I missed. But they have potential to be very big at this point. There's lots of multipliers there. 12 billion. 4 times multipliers. We just need to stack those up. What's the next multiplier? Oh, it's maxed already. We can't get any bigger. We'll get a higher chance of multipliers. Okay, we'll do some gray game again. We love the gray game. Stacking up that money. The better we do in any one of these rooms, the better the rest of them are going to be as well. Okay, we'll do some more blue game. Ooh, there's a 21 on. There's 324 million for the blue win. Perfect. So we got 1,500 things here. We need more slots. Boost your total fuel capacity so we can just get bigger reserves. Movement mittens. We can add a new blue slot eventually that gives us more ribbons. We're going to do a bigger machine here in the pachinko room. We're getting full of dice game. I actually hope I don't win these because I don't want to watch this go. Okay, we'll go play something else in the meantime. How's darts doing? Darts is doing well. 1.4 E18. Shadow Realm is building up again. We do have more damage per mark. But I need to get more marks. How's our wizard doing? No new things there yet. That's okay. We can just fire darts at the wall and let the good things happen. 1.66 E18 is plenty of money. We could probably make the bullseye bigger for that. We can get more money in trial mode. I'd rather get a bigger bullseye. Then we'll get this higher value everywhere we can. Just for more money again. Might as well. Then we start firing again. Let the money pile up. Like we're at 5 E15 because of all of that, which is basically broke. That's $5 quadrillion, but we scoop all this up. We jump up to E17. So we basically got 100 times our money. No, we actually got a lot more than that. We got way more money. And that's all that matters. No, we did get 100 times. Never mind. I'm just tired. The numbers are bigger. That's all that matters. What we need to know is more. I still might have done that math wrong. It's hard to do this all at the same time. Bigger bullseye. So now it's actually relatively big, and we're only 13 seconds away from the next trial mode. And with that, we could definitely get a bigger multiplier. Shadow Realm is coming up soon too. Okay, we'll do trial mode right away. Because we got that bigger bullseye chance. Ooh, we're gonna throw it if we do that though. That was bad. So was that. Alright, trial mode's maybe not our friend. We're clearly stepping over into tired land. We are way off on this. Wow, we're getting worse as we go. Wow. Okay, we're gonna take a breath and reel it back in very slowly right there. That felt better. Yeah, that was better. It wasn't quite the super bullseye. Okay, this definitely won't be a new record. That was just a practice round though. We still actually managed 402,000, which wasn't far off. So that bodes well. We just need a little bit more practice. I really gotta expand our sushi empire. We really need more space. I could also just build them up. We could unlock the salt shaker, which gives every sushi on board a chance to get +1 tier instantly. Not sure that was worth it. We get +1 to the max tier of cooking. We'll get more fuel going. We probably should just start to combine these. I don't know if it's worth having them there to boost our dark game. Didn't really seem to make a massive difference to us. So we can also boost the number we get now up to tier 3. So if we want to produce some tier 3, wow, that doesn't even move our sushi down there. So we can actually make some pretty powerful stuff. What did the tier 6 do? All darts were trial mode. Maybe we should try a bunch of that, get some tier 6s going. That's not the worst idea in the world, to see if that actually works. So we just gotta build up to tier 6 a bunch of times. That won't actually be that hard to do. So tier 6s can go down there. Tier whatever. There's a tier 3. We should also make a tier 1 that can go there or there. Then we could just produce tier 3s unless we can produce higher tier stuff yet. We cannot. But we'll get more ribbons earned every minute. Since we're building all this up, we might as well. Because we'll just make a lot in the background. Another tier 6. Keep going. Yeah, we can't even like move our fuel. We're producing fuel so quickly that it's unbudgeable. Tier 4, tier 5, tier 6. And spam a whole bunch more in. I guess we'll know pretty soon if these do stack up and work the way like that. Because once we do trial mode, we should get massive scores if these all give us a bonus. Produce as many tier 6s as we can. So the whole bottom row is tier 6s now. It's just going to get harder and harder to do this because we're running out of room. But there's another one. Put those together, a couple more. We don't need to go crazy with this. But we're going to. Tier 4, tier 4, tier 5, more. Tier 4, tier 5, tier 6. Get on in there. Tier 3, tier 3. It's going to get harder and harder to do this. So we go like that. Actually, we might not be able to do it now, can we? Nope, we cannot. So we'll leave it there. But if the bonus here is all darts worth are thrown 25% more, hopefully that stacks. So now we go play trial mode. Which we sure can. Before doing that, bullseye bigger. Also, we'll put more money into lottery and do this one. And also more money in Shadow, longer time in Shadow Realm. Trial mode time. So these should be quite big. That was only 60,000. I think that was the same as before, was it not? I feel like that didn't get bigger. Maybe it's a bonus at the end though. Maybe it's a multiplier on that. We're at least throwing a little better. There's a 90,000 thereabouts. Now that I said we're doing better, we're going to start throwing. That was better again. We can feel it right there. You just feel it when it's a good release right there. That's another good one. We got 2 in a row. Super. That was bad. Well, that wasn't that bad. 6,000 times. So maybe that did actually work. Because I think we had 3,300 before. So I think our gold gain just got a lot bigger. We'll make some cheaper upgrades. You know what? Rattling guns all really matters. Also more experience for our wizard. Who is taking her sweet time to level up. But they're getting close now, to be fair. So we'll throw some out there. I don't know what we're going to level up. What do we level up now? We get more gold gain. We get poison darts. We get universal. We get a higher chance of being imbued. Maybe a higher chance of being imbued. Because we'll get more and so will our rattling gunner. So now we can really just throw them there. We'll get more gold darts, more fire darts, more poison darts. More of everything we want. Let's scoop that all up. Yeah, we're up to 1.6 E18, so that's getting bigger. How's Pachinko doing? How's our brilliant Pokemon? Can we get a royal flush yet? Nope. We cannot. Okay, we'll get this stuff out of our way. However, oh, we got an 18.5 times red multiplier. That's actually huge. Like, really, really big. Maybe it's worth it to finally upgrade those. Like, we can upgrade the power of blue. The power of green. These things are expensive. Oh, we can get the purple balls too. You can now combine 1 billion balls into one. So that's going to be important. We'll get more experience here. We'll get a big odds here. We'll get faster ball spawning. Faster ball spawning. Then I think we're ready to sit back and relax. So now we're spawning, what was it called? Magnum balls? Magnum balls? So they're purple. We need to keep an eye out for purple. We also need to earn more ribbons in Sushi Room. This room is so loud. Hopefully it won't come across this loud for everyone watching, because no one will hear a thing. There's a 2 and a 4. What do we got? Maybe it'll go up by doubles. Does that count in poker? It's just a counting game. Oh, I don't want that. I actually don't want that. How are we doing over here? Okay, that's better. 23,000. So now we'll be able to produce higher tier sushi by a few. 10% chance to get an additional shaker usage. We'll do a new blue slot. Yeah, we can add some more slots to sushi, more ribbons. So the blue slot is more valuable. It doubles the value of the sushi sitting under it. That's maybe going to be big for us. So that one's getting double. We got all the rest. We can generate up to tier 5 now. And that's going to go up. We want more ribbon gain. We want the kangaroo game. Double spin chance. The kangaroo game is actually big too. We also got 23,000 here, so we can earn more currency in all rooms. Yeah, we'll just take more currency in all rooms for now. We'll get more dice, more balls in the dice game. Pachinko upgrades. Yep, fine. The red game's still going. That's perfectly fine. So tier 5. Oh, we're going to play the kangaroo game. We want 2 times all money game for all rooms. That's a one-time thing. And so is the 1.5 times. If we do get that, it basically just goes, it turns into something less useful. But we did just get 2 minutes of ribbon gains. Got to get those gains. And then we just got 1 minute of fuel, which isn't that useful for us. We got to spend this, so we just gain back. Yep, we just put it all back anyway. Well, that's fine. We can just go like this. Tier 6 it up. We also need to make it tier 3. So we can go like that, like that, like that, that. We're up to tier 10. So we can make up to tier 5 currently. I think we make up to tier 6 now. So we will. Tier 6, tier 7. And we got enough fuel. We can easily make tier 6s across the board. So it wouldn't be hard to make the 10 million ribbons we need to get out of this room either. There's a tier 11 that's on blue ribbons. 97,000. I really just want more of that. I want to be able to make higher tier sushi because the combining is going to get to me. We can get more fuel capacity even though it's already huge. We can get... Those are all very expensive, really. Well, that's okay. We can just let this room sit and think about what it's done for a minute. We'll try another poker hand. We got nothing. We got $1.3 trillion here. Let's get a higher orange and higher chance for orange. And then we'll do some higher grade numbers as well. We'll see if we can actually win something here. It's anyone's guess as to whether or not we can. With enough time, we certainly can. It's just a matter of sitting here long enough. Back and forth we go. Okay, and again, and again, and again, and again. Nothing. All right, give this one a big old scratch. What do we got? Nothing really. Okay, we'll go down here. Anything, anything, anything. Best win there. 722 million is pretty good. We'll go back to the good old green game. We should be able to easily get new wins, but that was like, it's 13 million. Compared to what we get elsewhere, it seems like not worth it. If we'd played it enough, it would be, but we're not going to play it long enough. Orange ticket for me. It's the only one I need. It's already level 38 too, so it's definitely a front runner there. New best win, $30 billion. There was 100,000 in multipliers, that's why. Oh, I forgot to finish off this game. It's hard to see them all. I wish there was a scratch all button. Everything should be getting a nice amount of experience. They are leveling up very quickly. Lots of money for us. Okay, how's this guy doing? We got 27,000. Tickets gain more experience. We'll get a few levels of that. Accountant Toad can make more money. Lotto upgrades are cheaper. Balls generated, I guess. That's fine. What are we doing? $40 billion every cycle. Dark Game is doing well too. We're probably going to want more of these. 4.5 E18. We'll actually take one of those. And we just got to decide where we want to spend it. There's buckaroos. More platinum. Do we need more platinum? Maybe we do need more platinum. What does platinum even get us these days? Rattling Gunner, Accountant Toad. Not really. I don't really want more platinum. We get other things we want. We get more balls. Dice. Bubba. That was that one. We can move the peg further left or right. More sushi fuel. Get one additional gacha token for filling up the bar. I think we'll go for that. That's more of an investment in the future. Oh, we also got a point left here. So for here, we're probably going to want to get, say, gold multiplier. Let's get gold multiplier from slaying Shadow Realm bosses. Applies to all rooms. 25% of it. So we need to defeat another Shadow Realm boss. I don't know if we currently have the damage for that. We may or may not. I don't think we do. We could have last time, but I think we had one more mark. Have we upgraded the mark since then? No, we actually might have. So that was just a big increase to the mark. Oh, we also get trial mode increase there too. We should probably also do a trial mode then. There's a lot of the things we should do. That's the fun part about this. You just want it all. It's only 1.42 E18 for the next bullseye, so we're going to save up for that. We're going to have that in no time. And then we can do a trial mode, and then we can do a Shadow Realm. Shadow Realm boosts our income elsewhere. So gather that up. There's what we need for the new Super Bullseye, which is just a tiny little crack. So it didn't really move the other bullseyes either. But that's okay. We'll manage to get in there as close as we can. Maybe we will land one specifically in there, but not at that rate. It's fun to try. Okay, this is probably not going to be a new record. Not with that attitude. We got to get it right in that crevice. There was a 97,000. 64,000. There. Too high. Right there. Oh, way too low. I panicked there. Only, that wasn't that far off the record though. So we don't need a very good score to beat that. Okay, let's try Shadow Realm real quick. We're going to see if we can load up on the poisons. So DPS will go more and more and more as we go. It's only 2,200 so far, but it will pick up. I think we're on pace to do this, especially if we're picking up. Yeah, we're starting to chunk that bar away. 3,000 DPS. There's 3,400, 3,500 DPS. We can defeat the boss. Down it goes. Yeah, we're going to do this with time to spare. So we're up to 4,500 DPS. This one's got 625,000. What did I just touch? Okay, gold multiplier's up to 3,000. But that multiplier is going to work across all rooms. Well, I want my poker hand here in Pachinko, which is nothing. We got a red bonus. We're just going to skip that. We don't need that. We're up to 921,000 sushi, so we're going to get higher tier cooking. I'm forgetting about the kangaroo game already. We can add a new blue slot or two. We can get more ribbon gain. Oh, I forgot about the ghost janitor. We also need that. We need everything. Okay, so now we can make up to tier 8, which will be much quicker about producing things. It's actually eating up a little bit of our fuel too, which is actually a good problem to have. Tier 8 and 9 sort of look the same. Okay, we got to make it tier 6, so we get rid of that and that. So we can go into that. Then we make tier 8s again. So you can go there is fine for now. And then we spam a bunch of tier 8s into existence. Using the fuel we got. Those two go together. There. Tier 10s go together and 11s. There's a new record. There's a new record again. We'll spam a bunch more into existence. What are the bonuses for these? All upgrades for all shops are 20% cheaper. All platinum you find in Ratatouille shop is worth more. Boosted chance of finding a jackpot by 2 times. Yeah, so these just really do get better and better and better. Can we generate better sushi yet with those? Yeah, we can actually. So I need to stop producing tier 8s. We do need one more to get that one out of existence. Then we do tier 9s instead. Tier 10, tier 12, yeah. So tier 9s all the way across. We're actually out of fuel. That's a good problem finally. Because now we can make a 13 and then a 14. We'll put a tier 10 there. And a tier 9 there. That will help us produce lots of tickets. Kangaroo Game is up again. We can give this a quick spin. There's just so much to keep you busy. Perfect for someone like me. Just endless distractions. Oh, that might be... It's got to be close. Did we do it? Oh, did we do it? I think we did it. 2 times money gain for all rooms. That's huge. Yeah, that's really hard to do. That feels good. That's going to jump us way ahead. So, do we just leave that now? Yeah, okay, we just leave that now. So in the shop, we can already make better sushi if we want, up to tier 10. So we'll go ahead and upgrade one of those. The tier 9 can actually get left behind now. As crazy as that is. We'll make one as soon as we can, which is now. Then tier 10, so comes tier 11. They get to sit like that. That's fine for now. Poker hand? Bad poker hand. Real bad. Okay, we're just going to spin these games though. They can autoplay in the background for us. Oh, forgot to hit that one. We got another red game. They can play. That's fine. $2.58 trillion here. We want a higher chance of getting oranges. We want big numbers and big multipliers. Big numbers, big multipliers, nothing else matters. Best win. 45 billion. What did we have that was so big? Was it just the multipliers? I guess our income is double though, thanks to what we got in the sushi room. So that's probably not going to hurt our progress one little bit. There's a new best win there. We can get more best wins everywhere we look. New Game Plus is really fun. This just gets really unhinged really quickly. New Game Plus Plus is going to be even better. And then New Game Plus 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 after that. And whatever's after that, and whatever's after that. New best win, $50 billion. We must have had a big one in there somewhere. There's $82 billion. Yeah, lots of multipliers. Lots of multipliers, lots of big numbers. New again, 114 billion. Wow, these really just want to get big. I guess our double income thing doesn't hurt. $126 billion. Let's get a new best symbol for the gray tickets times 2. We're going to make the gray tickets bigger too. Yeah, so there we go. This feels like a full-size gray ticket. So they should be able to get really, really big with just a little bit of luck. There's a new best win, 77 billion. So Accountant Toad is going to make a lot more money for us. And again, we go through this. Okay, we'll try another orange. Lots of multipliers. No new win. We do have 5,900 of these points. We'll just get more ball generation, I guess. We'll finish off our poker hand finally. Nothing. We made a lot of points here, so we can actually make tier 10 sushi now, which eats up our reserves quite quickly. But that's not the end of the world. We gotta use it up anyway. There's a new tier 13. We'll spawn a number 10. They can just sit there. Pachinko, we're almost ready for another poker hand. I really need better than 2 pair. We could also do some better multipliers. We're not looking like we're gonna get a better hand. That's okay. How are we doing in darts? We're up to E19 of value now. So bullseye should get bigger, times 2. And then we want to probably more damage from the magic mousey in the shadow realm. We probably want to have the machine gunner shooting quicker and more accurately. Because they can really hone in on that bullseye, and those bullseyes are getting valuable. We'll throw a few darts at this since our income did double too. I feel like we'll be able to push this number really high really quick. Then we'll be able to get maybe a bigger bullseye for better trial mode winnings. Like there's already halfway to E19. And we like E19. It's going to be big. Scoop all that up. So that's 1.55 E19. 1.38. So we probably want one. Maybe this is better. We can have more currency gain in all rooms. No, let's make the bullseye bigger. I want to make the darts get a higher multiplier. 6,087 times is not good enough. We'll just spam some darts. Okay, we're going to scoop that all up. 1.46. Yeah, that's actually not quite big enough. I was thinking the other one. We just need a little more. It'll only take a moment. It's no problem. Scoop it up. Perfect. We even overshot it. Okay, trial mode time. This time, let's not screw it up. That felt not bad. Yeah, that was good. That was 97,000. That felt bad. Okay, this one will be better. Yep, 97,000. Just a smidge lower. Is that it? Oh, it was so close. It's so hard to be consistent with that. There we go. 145 on that one. That was almost out of whack. That was too low. And this one going to be good-ish. Nope. Too high. Way too high. There. I got 8,600 times multiplier, so much better again. Some more gold for us. We'll do a few victory throws. It's fun too, because every time we finish the room, we go back to other rooms and they've got a lot more stuff going on. Okay, we'll get a lot more experience from our darts. Because it's getting really hard to level that up. Over here we got another 3.83 trillion. We can get higher numbers for the orange. They can now go up to 500,000. It's going to be rare that they do that, but if they do, we can get a really big number. Like there's a 100,000. Even that feels pretty rare. I don't know how rare it is at this point. I haven't noticed any 6-figure numbers yet. There's a 500,000, yeah. There's 490-something billion because of that 500,000. It's basically just that easy. We'll do some blue game. There's a $1.33 billion win. Our accountant's going to be making us some real interest here. How we doing? 590 billion. A little more pachinko for us. Not that great. Okay, we can also make more currency in all rooms. Do we want pachinko upgrades cheaper? Yeah, let's just get more currency in all rooms. It's the best overall we can do. This is going to be a bad poker hand again. Our green multiplier needs some help as well. So we got the balls maxed out. We got that. We can make things a little cheaper. Price-wise, we need more better green. And we also need better here too. I think if we get better green bonuses, it'll make a big difference for us. We need more tickets. We need more this. We need more that. We need more of everything. It doesn't matter. Upgrades are upgrades. We got another red bonus. I actually didn't want that. We can make up the tier 11 sushi. How's the bonuses doing? +1 life with the high roller heist in lotto. Not really what I wanted. Okay, we're going to get higher tier cooking. We don't want fuel capacity, I think. Maybe we do. We'll take a little bit more fuel capacity. This one can actually go up really cheaply. I want fuel generation. 40 more fuel per minute. 100 more fuel per minute. 500 fuel per minute. Maybe we'll max out the base versions of these first. They're more worth it for the money. We'll get the salt and pepper shakers going too. The purple slot can generate knowledge experience. Kind of forgot that was a thing. Doesn't matter. There's more ribbons. Oh, the ghost janitor is important too. Because it's like a prestige system for this game. You can put your sushi in some of the slots, and if they are in some of those slots, when you prestige, they'll survive. They'll just go down. Okay, how do we get back to the regular sushi? Sushi, there it is. Okay, so we can make up the tier 12. So we should actually make a tier 10 to get rid of them all. 10. So there we are, up to 15. So we'll just start producing 12s if we can. We can actually make these pretty cheaply. Our sushi bar got really big along the way, apparently. And I'm okay with this. So we'll make a 16 there, we'll put a 13 there, we'll put a 12 there for a second. Then we'll go like that. So we got all sorts of things. What are the bonuses for those ones? Oh, it even shows the level of them. Interesting. Okay, so this gives your darts have a 10% chance, better chance of being imbued. That's really good. Golden darts have an extra 5 times multiplier. That's insane. That's like too good. When combining sushi, if the sushi to the right is tier low, it also gets +1. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to put a lot of work into the sushi right now, other than more fuel generation. It's mostly going to be background noise for us. Because we got poker to play and darts to throw. There's trips. So that's a better multiplier. That was almost a full house. That would have been so much better. I want a better green multiplier. There's so many big balls dropping down. Queen 3, 5, boring. We do get bigger multipliers, but like we're clearly through this room. Even a sushi room, I guess we can finish. Because that's obviously done. Are we done this? More stuffing in the gacha room. Did that work? Yeah, we finished the sushi room. We've moved on to the gacha room after stumbling over the ghost. 56.1 million ribbons per minute. New Game Plus is fun. In the gacha room, where we slowly build up tokens and we spend those tokens on gacha things. We gotta wait for them to merge. That's an uncommon. They do different effects depending on whether they're in here or not. Boost gacha stuffing gain by 1.5 times. What a good start. Stuffing gained is basically when we get a duplicate, we'll sacrifice a duplicate, turning into stuffing. That stuffing is good for us. We found that bird right away. That was a really good start. So we can also boost lotto experience gain by 1.5 times. And boost dart gold gain by 1.5 times. They must be placed on the pedestal. We gotta unlock the pedestal. So for now, we gotta wait for that to build up. We're gonna produce higher tier sushi again. 13. Yeah, okay. We'll just go like that. Because was 14 the one with the big bonus? What was the one we wanted? Golden darts. That was the fish. Double fish. So we want tier 16s. I don't know if those do stack or not. But now we got 2 of them. Okay, what's our lowest tier currently? 13. So we got to put a 13 down. And combine. So those can go there. 16, 16, 16. So gold darts, knowledge. Well, that's fine. We'll leave them right there for now with their build up. So pachinko, how's my poker hand doing? Just a pair. A single pair. I don't know what we need for the green bonus. It might be a 10. We got to get all the other ones out of the way. I don't want to watch a blue bonus. $26 trillion here. Orange can now go up to 1 million. So let's get a higher chance of that happening. We'll also increase the blue tickets a bunch so that blues can go considerably higher. Oh, we can actually maybe get more rows. I didn't realize I could do that. So blues are also going to be pretty good. We'll see if we can fish out a 1 million here. It'll be red, so it'll stand out really easily. We see red quickly. Okay, nothing there. That's fine. We'll go through... Yeah, there's a 100 that we won on for blue, so this will be a new record, I think. 15.3 billion. Quite easily. Clearly luck is on our side. Okay, we'll also play this game a little bit. I gotta check in on Accountant Toad to see what he's doing for us. 603 billion. There's another 100. Can we get a multiplier of some kind on top of that? How do we do? 11 billion. That's okay, we'll keep going. Scratch and scratch and scratch. Best win, 450 billion. Can we get a 1 million draw? Nope. No, we could not, but we made $3 trillion back, so we can get another few thousand% prize money. Which makes new records all the easier to get. Everything just goes up and up and up. Okay, can we get another 100 here? I feel like we got really lucky with the hundreds. Yeah, they might be hard to find from now on. So we are seeing lots of 50s. We can still do well on 50s. There's a 200. That's good for us. 33 billion. So Accountant Toad is going to be doing some real good stuff for us. 861 billion. How are darts doing? They're up to E20 now. E20. So I probably want to boost gains in all rooms. We're going to get a new super bullseye. We're going to make the bullseye bigger. What else do we want from that? We want more damage in the Shadow Realm. We'll make things cheaper. We'll do lotto upgrades. We now got a new super bullseye. We could try a trial mode. I'm not very confident I can do a better score on this, because we'd have to hit very much the super bullseye, which is very small. And I think I'm too tired to hit most of anything. I'm surprised I can even hit the board. That was almost a bad one. That was a bad one. No, that was a good one, actually. 145. Oh, there's 218 too. All right. Apparently being tired is the key to this, because I thought those were bad ones. And whoops, normally I'm pretty good once they launch at seeing their trajectory. Well, there's a 10,000 times multiplier, so even more money for us. There's nothing wrong with that. The gacha tokens are filling up. Sushi is going strong. 555 million. So it could produce up to tier 14 now. So if we wanted, we could just spam the whole thing full of 14s. Make a lot more, actually. And then our poker hand is a pair. Just a failure. But I think for now, I've had my fill. I'm getting very tired, so we're going to leave right here. But what a bunch of dopamine. I can't wait to see the other New Game Pluses.